Alrighty. So, after a shopping trip to gather the necessary supplies, the next step in preparing for the task would be to prepare for the task that you were assigned by Maestro to assassinate Gerlinda Riverbuck, would be to gather more information on the situation of Gerlinda. Sunny reached out to Harland, a dwarven contact he had at the docks. Harland advised the party that getting to the island where Gerlinda is holed up in would be difficult, as a strange fog had settled around the area in the recent months. The fog he mentioned burned and stung the lungs of anyone who breathed it in, like acid or poison, perhaps. It is rumored that Gerlinda is using an previously unknown defense of an old fortress on the island, though no one knows for sure what is causing the fog. Finally, Harland offered the name of a vessel that often made the trek to the island, the Broken Scale. While talking with Harland, a ship heavily damaged with a large hole in its bow gingerly meandered into port, only managing to stay afloat with the assistance of a mage holding back the water. The ship the party was destined for, however, floated in the adjacent port, a small skiff currently being loaded by 2 lizard folk. There appeared to be just enough room for 7 people, as long as Sunny and Emrys were okay with being a bit squished together. Breaking out the tried and true Grandma Ember disguise and a gift of few fish sandwiches, the lizard folk shared some important information that they did make deliveries to the island for Gerlinda, and while they had not seen her personally, would ferry the party for free. They apparently took their work contract very strictly, and it wasn't their job to stop people from going to the island, just to transport goods. The party would have to face Gerlinda's guards if anyone was going to stop them. The 2 lizard folk would be leaving in the morning with or without the party. Next up was a meeting with one of Ember's exes, Kanan. With a couple of hours until the meeting, the party perused the medical supplies that Kanan had for sale and purchased a handful of antitoxin vials, hopeful that they would help deal with the toxic fog. Ember then ventured with Sunny to grab some flowers before heading to a seaside cemetery. Astra Reynard was there, waiting for her son to visit her final resting place. After Ember emotionally updated his mom on the multitude of new and changing events in his life, he set the flowers upon the grave, and a red-winged blackbird gingerly took one of the petals to nest in a willow tree above the plot. A few minutes after Ember returned to the clinic, an elf woman with short brown and red hair walked in and immediately held Ember at dagger point, demanding a reason for the meeting. Ember and the rest of the party immediately tried to defuse the clearly angry woman, and eventually, through some persuasive arguing by Ember, she decided to finally try and be amiable to the party. Allie, as Ember referred to her, shared some useful information that the old fortress, now identified as Enmelosh Fortress, used to be an old hideout for the rebels during the New Tano rebellions 150 years ago. Gerlinda has been set up there for the past few years, taking advantage of the fortified position. While her actions have grown increasingly violent and brash, she has had less and less people guarding her. While Ollie has no desire to help the party betray her boss, she will seemingly look the other way if anything goes down. She then disappeared with a puff of magic. With twilight coming to Tano, the party finds rest for the big day ahead. The next morning, as the ruby of the sky breaks the horizon, the world is yours.
I would like to start off by doing my morning meditations.
Absolutely. Make a spirituality check for me, please.
Okay, that's wisdom plus proficiency, right?
Yep.
I'll roll survival. Okay, 16, probably not enough.
16. Excuse me for a second then.
Oh. What the fuck?
So, you are praying to this figure, right, in your life.
Mm-hmm.
The figure that talked to you, the voice, right?
Yeah, the fragment of what I assume to be the god of the grave domain.
Okay. And after praying for a little bit in meditation, your focus gets warm and you hear a voice in your head. Can you hear me?
Wait, I heard the first bit of that and then you cut out, so this is really awkward.
Oh. You hear a voice in your head. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello again.
Hello. I've been trying to reach out with you. I'm glad I've been able to contact you.
Contact for what?
For sake of contact, I suppose.
Well, here.
Then that's good.
And it's at this point you remember this voice is different than the one you initially talked with. But it's oddly familiar somehow. You can't put your finger on it.
Okay. Your voice, it sounds different than the last time we spoke.
Last time we spoke,
Was are you not what you are you not the god that I spoke with?
I am no god, and I have never talked with you before, and this is the same voice I have had.
In that case, I apologize. May I ask, well, I suppose introductions are in order. My name is Lawrence Colma.
I,
I'm attempting to be a cleric of the grave domain. May I ask for your name?
I what is my name? Funny. Everything is kind of dark for me in my brain. It is, I don't know my name.
Do you know anything about yourself, about your memories?
I was a. What was I? I was a soldier, I think. I
I was
don't.
a soldier too. What do you remember anything more?
It is. It is tough. As a soldier, there were forests, there was trees, a uh, ambush, an ambush, yes, and the dagger through my chest. How am I talking with you?
I'm not certain myself, but this conversation reminds me of that I had with that with that god that I just told you about. I know there was a long time ago, there was an event where it shattered, or at least it greatly weakened the gods of this world, but you clearly remember that you are not a god. Is that correct?
I was never a god, but the shattering. Yes, I know about. How do I know about that? The divine abscondment. How do I know about this? Who are you? Where are you?
I am a mortal. I was born in the kingdom of Fedor to the west of this continent.
When were you born?
When was I born?
What year?
Hang on, let me look this up. Let me look this up. This is not happening in game. I
Mm-hmm.
swear to God, Lawrence remembers what year he was born. Okay. Oh God. Where'd you send this? What channel was it?
Um, it was the world building. What
Oh,
you
I
were
see.
born in
Okay.
126, I think.
126. Okay.
Of what era?
The third, the era of embers, it's known as.
No, you cannot be serious.
I'm, I, I know that this era began long after the divine abscondment.
It was born in. Don't know, but it feels. I was born way before that.
You were born much before my birth, or born much before the divine abscondment?
I have not heard of a third era before. heard of a first era, but no.
Interesting. But just the very fact that the two of us may communicate, it, I don't know what it says, but I don't know.
Ember, you said you were talking to the god of the grave domain.
Yes, I was.
Not Ember. You, Lawrence.
Yeah.
Well, hmm. I don't know how I know, but I do that they have been gone for quite a while.
Yes, I think the god I spoke with said much to the same thing, that it was surprised to be speaking with me, surprised to, I guess, be conscious. I'm not sure if that's the right word to describe it, but it seems that they were dormant for a long time.
I do not feel as if I have been dormant for a long time. I feel it is all a blur. What do you ask of me? Why do you contact me?
Truthfully, I wasn't attempting to contact you. I was attempting to contact the god I was speaking with.
And what would you have talked about with them?
I suppose trying to learn more about what happened, the, trying to learn more about the divine abscondment, trying to learn more about the tenets of the gods of the grave.
The divine
As
abscondment. We were losing our power. No, not we. They? We. No, I don't feel right. Regardless, the gods were losing their power. There was one last thing holding the world together, was their power, and should they have lost it, well, I don't think it would have been very good. So, they took their magics, they took, they took our power and sealed it away. And in doing so, sealed the bodies of the gods away as well.
and in sealing the gods away, they sealed the gods away to prevent their power from being drained. Is that what you were saying?
Correct. The powers would be held in a new form, in the form of a core, a strumacidum. Our power would be kept safe, stable.
You keep on referring to the gods as we the more you speak.
I don't know why I do that.
Regardless, I appreciate you telling me this. I'll keep on I will keep on trying to reach out to you as well, if that's all right.
I do not know if I will hear from you again. But if I do, it was nice talking to you. I haven't had anyone to talk to this about in, well, what feels like a long time. But
Aye.
simultaneously, no time at all.
And thank you for speaking with me. Even if we never do this again, it was nice.
Stay on your path. Looks to be a good one.
Thank you. I wish you the same.
And with that, you're returned back to the world of Tano.
Okay,
Well, well, well.
God
Look who
damn.
returns.
Hello.
Was
So
that a yeah, god damn, or like a
So, Connor, who's your new
yeah?
character?
that was
Someone's obviously dead.
Lawrence is not dead.
Yet.
Not yet.
Not
So,
yet.
Yes.
what
We
is...
had bird talk.
Uh-huh.
Good
Oh, that's
talk.
good.
What is the rest of the
Y'all
party
missed it.
doing this morning?
Good talk.
Morrigan is going to. I assumed we stayed at the same place.
Yeah, if that's amiable to you, yes.
Morrigan is going to wait in the hallway to talk with Lawrence.
Very well.
Hey, good shit.
Cool.
You will notice that Lawrence, usually leaving his room quite early, is noticeably later to leave his room than he usually is. But eventually, fully prepared for the day ahead, he opens up his door and he sees you there.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, hello.
I'm sorry. I hope I'm not bothering you or anything, but after hearing you talk about some stuff yesterday, I just thought I might ask you something.
Cool. What's your question?
So you're a religious type, right?
I am.
Uh, what what kind of religion would you be serving? Like, what do you do?
Well, as of right now, I am attempting to not quite revive, but attempting to make contact with the god of the grave domain. So essentially, a god who proceeds over the dead, the afterlife.
Oh, oh, that's really good then.
Oh,
You
is
see,
there something I can help you with?
okay, you see, how would you go about trying to talk to a dead person?
Trying to talk to a dead person.
You know, ask your god, I guess, if
May
if I can talk to a dead person.
may I ask why you're trying to do this?
Uh, there's just someone I really need to talk to, I guess. It's just something I've had on my mind for a long time.
Hmm, let me think. I know a member of our party, Anubis. You never met him. Supposedly, he could speak to the dead quite effortlessly,
Oh,
but I've never myself been able to. The most I
oh,
can do is just pray that they are faring well in the afterlife.
oh. Well, hang on, let me get my notes. Because I need to remind myself of a name. Okay, there it is. Well, if possible, would you be able to, tell your god, um, how do I say this? Can you ask about a man named Duranus and tell him that, his son says hello? I don't want to talk to him if he can. I don't know how this stuff kind of works. I've never really met a lot of religious types, so.
Well, truthfully, I don't know how consistently I will be able to speak with the god of the graves. It's quite a complicated situation. He doesn't even remember his name.
Oh, well,
But
that's sad to hear.
Aye, it is. But I'll keep this in mind. You said your father's name was Duranus?
Yeah, that's right.
Right. I'll make sure I keep that in mind next time, if there is a next time. But I will continue trying to reach out to the god, and I will ask them about your father,
Okay,
see if there's anything that can be done.
if anything would be helpful. Sorry, Mom didn't really like talk about him a lot, so
Did your father, did he die shortly after you were born? Or
uh
something
not
like that?
not too long. He he was he used to be a soldier. So around the time I was born, not too long after that, I get Mom just said that, old wounds caught up to him.
I see. I'm sorry that you weren't able to spend much time with him. If it's any consolation, a very similar thing happened with my mother. She died giving birth to me.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's all right, but if you ever want to talk, my ears are always open.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you.
It's the least I can do for you, clearly showing trust and opening up like this, so thank you.
Yeah, you seem, uh, all of you seem like nice enough people. Ember, sort of. I'm not entirely sure. I'm sure does some good. I'm certain.
I've observed Amber for a time. Somewhere deep inside, he truly is a caring person. He
See, there
just
we
hides it
go.
behind a veil, and
I've
it is a thick wall that he holds up between himself and others.
I know many stories like that.
Aye, it seems the times we live in, it's all too common for people to put up walls, unbreachable ones.
Yeah, I know a thing or two about that when it comes to friends. But anyway, I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
No, of course not. Of course not. I'm glad to be able to speak with you. I'm
Thank
glad that you
you.
chose to come to me, even if I can't really help out much.
It's okay. Maybe well, the kobold, Sonny, said he was also religious, so I might ask him too.
Aye, it seems he's knowledgeable on some sort of divination.
Oh, that also gives me an idea. Maybe you can find someone I'm also looking for.
Who would that be?
Oh, well, you see, I'm a bard. I used to, travel all over doing performances, putting on plays, singing songs. I didn't always, uh, well, before I traveled with my pals that you met, I was a part of a traveling duo. My my best friend in the world, his name is Song. He's he's sort of an opposite of mine, but we ended up fitting well for a musical duo.
Hmm,
Uh, but I don't know what happened in the end. Just one day after a performance, he just disappeared.
interesting. I'm sure that caused you a lot of grief.
Yeah, I just hope he's okay. I've been going around doing anything I can to try and find him. You wouldn't happen to have run into a short tiefling with skin the color of lavender, silver eyes, dresses sort of like me, but more blue instead of red.
Wait. Skin the color of lavender. TM, is this description matching the tiefling that attacked the Pax Tavern?
No, he was yellow, I thought.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, that was
I'm-
yellow.
Yeah, okay, yeah, now I remember. I had this same like thought in my head that's like, oh, tiefling, lavender tiefling, and then like connected it. This is the second time this is happening. No, sorry. It doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, I feel like Song is just one of those kind of people that when you meet him, you'd remember him. There's just,
Like Emba.
well, sort of, but I guess for a different reason. I don't know much about where he came from, but just Song just had an air about him. Just always remembered his face, and just never forgot him.
There's a rare few like that in this world. I can see why you miss him.
Yeah, I really miss him. And he'll just look away a bit longingly.
You'll find him again.
Thanks. But anyway,
Aye, in the meantime, we have a job to get done today.
right.
Shall we meet with the rest of the party downstairs in the common room?
Of course.
Right.
Emrys and Sunny, did you guys make your way to the tavern, or what's
Yeah,
y'all's
I
plan?
thought we. Oops. Well, no, I could have sworn I remember like Moss being like, yeah, for convenience sake, we would sleep at the tavern. But I think also maybe it was like a different day.
It might
I
have
might be
been.
mixing it up.
I was just asking if you
Yeah.
guys were already at the tavern, whether or not you slept there or slept at your own place. Just,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll say we slept at our own place
Mhm.
and that we are there, like we've got a table and we're eating breakfast.
All right. Sounds good. So then
How
you
much would
see,
breakfast cost?
breakfast will cost you no more than 5 silver each, if it's a simple breakfast.
Perfect.
Okay.
I would
Uh,
also
So-
like to purchase a breakfast.
Yeah, so everyone can
Yes.
just. This comes
Some
out of your
breaks.
standard, just lifestyle expenses. So Ember, since we have not talked with you yet, are you doing anything special this morning?
No, I think, surprisingly, but I think Ember was probably one of the first ones down for breakfast. He
Yeah.
got up early,
Did everyone
and
go ahead?
he's just very obviously he's not eating anything. He's just kind of sitting
Okay. I want to ask
at the
this:
table, not responding.
did everyone get a good night's sleep?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Unless we didn't.
It's up to you guys.
Unless you
Yeah.
say no.
I mean, I'm gonna say for roleplay reason, Emma probably did not have a good night's sleep.
Okay. Do you think it would have impacted him at all? Like, was it bad
mean,
enough so that he would have perhaps a level of exhaustion?
Yeah,
You think so?
I'm gonna say that. Mm-hmm.
Okay, up to you. Right. So you see Ember is a little more, Ember looks a little more tired than normal. But the full party meets downstairs in the tavern, sits at the table, orders food, has a breakfast. What's the plan next, guys?
Morgaine does not talk with his mouth full.
All right, well, you can finish your food, and then if you wish to discuss.
I'm just imagining we all just eat in the most awkward silence until And then we're all just like waiting for another few minutes. Like nobody wants to make eye contact.
Emerson
Mark?
and Sunny are like sharing things off each other's plate, but they don't interact with anybody else.
Yeah.
He's just like enjoying the company. He's smiling.
The agonizing, just like soft clink of silverware to plates. It's just like, ugh.
So, I don't believe we have anything else to do then get on the pram, boat, whatever, and, well, finish our business. Say it politely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have a question. So, when we get to the island, what are we gonna do?
That's a good question. Well, the problem here is we're not entirely sure what to expect on the island when we get there. Poisonous mist and all. But
I'm
I
assuming
do-
there's going to be some people that are hiding out there that probably aren't going to be big fans of, us.
Oh yes, definitely. Well, me, but
Us by association, though.
yes,
I
you
doubt.
stand close enough.
Well, even so, we're strangers. I doubt even if we waltz in on the islands without you, we'd be welcomed with open arms.
Well, the difference is, if you guys walk up without me, you'll be shot in the head with an arrow. If you walk with me, we'll be tortured for 4 to 5 business days, then killed.
Sounds pleasant. So then I guess our first priority is not to be discovered in the first place.
Which
Or at
might-
least not to be discovered to the point where the rest of the gods raise alarm.
yes, being sneaky as it was might be useful. We could always try to convince the people gonna sail us there to drop us off at a less conspicuous point than the, I assume, port.
That would definitely be preferred. Anywhere the gods are paying less attention is better.
Yeah.
I won't lie, I'm not the greatest at being sneaky. I'm kind of big, and my armor, well, it sort of rattles around when I move, and he'll like jitter around, and his armor will clink.
I'm in the same boat as you, and he knocks on his armor.
Well, and the other option is,
Splints.
going in through the front door and hope all that clattering armor protects you.
Maybe we could lie our way in.
What do you mean? Explain.
I don't know, like we hold you hostage?
Honeypot, but
Yeah.
vinegar pot.
Fire pot.
Honeypot.
It
Like comment
wouldn't be.
about my race?
No, just your hair.
I'll allow it.
I don't think it would be a good first plan, but
No, let's keep it in the back pocket. As I said, there's a pretty good chance we'll just be killed on sight.
I think it's good for stalling.
Yes.
Plus, I think you and I can fake a pretty palpable, or not fake, a pretty palpable discomfort at each other.
Why would you say that?
Because it's the truth.
I know I was being sarcastic.
I can. Well, I mentioned before I'm not the greatest at lying, but I'm pretty decent at acting, so I could probably try and just, look scary, but stay silent.
So long as you're playing a character.
Oh yeah, of course. I want to avoid hurting anybody.
I'll take it. I don't imagine we're getting any better plans than this, even though I won't say these plans are good, but it's what we have, so let's head
Alright.
to the boat, shall we?
Sounds
Mhm.
good.
Balancing.
Yeah,
Right.
to the boat we go.
So you get up, pack all of your bags, all your armors and weapons are prepped, and you make your way down the cobbled streets of Tano to the McKinnon port, where a familiar dark green and light green lizard folk are awaiting your arrival. Next to it, you see the large ship is already undergoing repairs, and you see what looks like the captain eagerly and kind of angrily talking to maybe one of the dock hands, construction workers, repairmen, whatever.
Anyone we recognize?
Um, the captain or what?
Anyone like the dockhand being part of the small boat?
No, no. Other than the two lizard folk, you don't recognize anyone on the dock.
Okay.
I'm assuming you go to the lizard folk.
Yes.
Yep.
Righty. Yeah, yeah.
As promised.
As promised, and the food is here as well.
I'm sure we've got food.
That would be our bad. When do you guys take off the port?
As soon as we get our food.
Okay, perfect.
We go buy food.
We back
We
it up.
leave and
We back it up.
we
Running
go
some errands.
All
All right,
sandwich.
another 5 silver per fish sandwich.
God damn.
5 silver.
And
Let's buy a couple in case we need to
you buy a
buy them with more
couple.
fish
You
sandwiches
buy a
on the
whole
way.
cooler.
We actually
No, you
buy
get the
all of
sandwich
this
tray
stuff.
from like Subway.
We get a foot-long fish sandwich.
Oh boy! Wow.
God.
Y'all
Gonna
don't
grow
like
up.
tuna?
I love tuna.
I despise
fucking
fish.
I like tuna, but I will not take tuna from a fast food place.
Yeah,
Oh,
alright,
I'm
that's fair.
hungry.
I won't take tuna from a fast food place or directly from the fish market. Like, take it home and cook it, eat it, yeah. But like, fish pulled out and slapped on bread. Mm-mm.
Yeah, we get a lot of fish sandwiches.
That looks good, actually. All right, load up.
We
Loading
get
up.
in.
We
Toss
haul
them
ass.
with a loading.
And you guys make your way slowly, crampedly. What is the adverb for cramped? Is there one?
I'm gonna say crampedly sounds
Very,
better.
very crampily. Very
Crampedly.
crampily.
Crimply.
You guys are packed in there like sardines, and you
Emrys
guys.
sits on Sunny's lap.
Ember?
Emrys.
Oh.
I don't speak for that man.
That'll be out of nowhere ship.
Oh.
Don't mind if I sit here. Sits right on Sunny.
Oh, was the seat
Is
taken?
the seat taken?
Yeah.
Sorry, Buki, I didn't see you.
And after about 30 minutes, you guys have braved the deeper parts of the strait between the two sounds, and that your lizard folk are both paddling these large paddles, pushing the skiff deeper or further into the Lutrin Sound. And what once was just kind of like a small cloud on the horizon has now basically enveloped your entire peripheral vision as this huge fog cloud gets closer and closer. And as you're starting to get closer to it, your nostrils start to tingle just a little bit.
I think we should drink the things that your buddy gave us.
Good idea. Take potion time. Drink time.
Down the hatch.
Shot.
So,
And, shots.
everyone remove one antitoxin from your inventory. You guys
And
better
Morgaine
be...
is
Oh,
going to just take one of the sleeves of his coat and just, well, both sleeves of his coat, and just try and cover his mouth and nose as much as he can.
I'll say Sunny does the same. He's got like a sunflower handkerchief, but he actually gives it to Emerus to put over his nose.
you hear the lizard folk right before you guys start getting into the deeper fog say, "Hope you guys are making the right choice. You know what you're doing out there."
That is questionable at best, but thank you for the concern.
Well, we're not saving your ass if anything comes to hurt it.
Wouldn't assume so. We didn't bring nearly enough fish sandwiches for that.
We appreciate what you've already given us.
Well, time to hold breath. And, very suddenly, you feel this wave of just moist air wash over your body. And it on exposed skin, it like prickles and singes just a little bit. I have everyone make a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
Yes, sir.
Of course.
Oh shit. Sorry, just saw my
Oh shit.
wait.
Ooh.
Okay, it's cool. It's fine. It's cool. Oh,
19.
16.
20.
Wait, does the exhaustion give me a
that's-
disadvantage on?
No, not on saves.
Okay.
that's a 13 for me.
No.
Okay.
13 on me too.
So Emrys. All right. So Emrys. What was your score?
A 20.
Morgan was a 15. Ember was a.
No, I got a 19.
Oh, you got a 19. Ember was what?
15.
15. Everyone but Lawrence and Sunny. The antitoxin does help
Oopsies.
just a little bit, and you manage to avoid any nasty side effects of this noxious fog. However, Lawrence and Sunny, ironically, the two characters with the highest Constitution scores, both of you take 5 poison damage.
Damn.
I've got a +6 for saving throws.
Yeah.
That was like impressive.
Yeah.
Oh, oh no. I used the wrong one, but it's okay. It's fine. It's I would have gotten
Fine,
a
it's
16.
whatever.
I used the wrong.
If you use the wrong
Modifier.
modifier, apply the correct one to the roll.
Okay, so then that would be a 16.
Okay, so
No, wait, yeah. 9 plus 7 is 16, yes.
all right, so Sunny, you actually do not take the 5 poison damage. No, only
Oh,
Lawrence.
thank God. I was
Good.
at
Take
oh.
10 poison damage.
Lawrence, it's something about how massive your body is. Perhaps the antitoxin isn't potent enough to cover the whole of it, but you take, you're unable to hold your breath as long. You take some breaths, and at one time you just start coughing, and a little bit of blood comes out of your mouth onto your palm as you try to cover up, and you feel very ill.
Ugh.
Morgaine is will keep like one hand over the like sleeves on his mouth and grab like part of his big coat and like offer it to Lawrence.
He gratefully takes the big coat and he wraps it around his shoulders, shivering.
Oh no, he like offers it to cover your
I
mouth.
misinterpreted. Oh, yes. Okay, he'll do that. He'll do that after you clarify that.
Himbo to himbo conversation. Can I have everyone make a perception check at disadvantage?
Of course, bestie.
What do I do with double disadvantage?
It does not stack, so just roll with normal
wow.
disadvantage.
Okay.
I assumed that.
We
I
love a nat
assumed
one.
that. Is it the weather today?
It does.
Do we have a disadvantage?
It's foggy,
Well, you
bestie.
have it anyway.
Okay, thank goodness. I will always check. It's fine. It's
So
fine.
you are
I'm
not.
always
So
checking.
as
That is a
a kobold, you're not getting disadvantage because it's sunny. You're getting disadvantage because it's lightly obscured currently.
oh, okay. Well, so I have to roll disadvantage.
Starting
Okay.
at a 1.
Damn.
Damn.
Lawrence got a 5.
Oh, 4 for me, dog.
Wait a minute. How did I?
Blind.
How did I get one of the highest ones and I got a nat 1? I've got a 7.
Fucking excuse me.
I have a +6 to perception.
I only have a plus
Okay, Ember, what was your score?
1.
It was a 4.
So no
my
one
God,
got
I have
above
the
a 7.
I beat them with my nat 1. Oh my lord.
Whatever
I mean-
doodah is
Truly
in the water,
blinded.
we
That's-
don't see it.
I'm sorry,
Our
Embers, but
eyes hurted.
that's still not enough.
No, I totally get it. Our eyes are just melting out of our heads at the moment.
Exactly.
Yeah,
We're all
it's-
preoccupied. If there's meant to be something that we could see, we're not gonna fucking see it.
Exactly. It kind of feels like if you're around a campfire and you get the smoke blown into your face and your eyes.
Oh,
Sometimes
God,
it
yeah.
feels like that. It's
Ugh.
not fun. So most of the time, since I'm assuming you guys don't really need to see anything, I'm assuming most of you have closed your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Emeralds will be squinting.
Yeah, Sunny will be
Morgane is just
squinting
going to
too.
be squinting too.
Kobolds are better at it as due to lizard eyes and having 3 eyelids probably helps.
This truly is a reptile moment.
Don't lizards have
What a good day to be a reptile.
lizards
Not
have
all of them.
water lizards at least, I'm assuming.
So I would probably have it. Sunny, it would be up in the air.
Yeah. Well,
It'd be up to you.
that could be explained why you
Oh.
got such a high score. Because you got that clear eyelid. You know the lizards folk that are manning your vessel do have that third clear eyelid because they are staring straight ahead.
Gator moment.
Yeah.
Damn, do they roll perception too?
Sure, I'll have them roll perception.
Hey.
They're holding their breath. I don't know if they're going to talk with you.
Their excuse is like, I mean, we were just supposed to take you over. We weren't supposed to warn you if
Yeah.
anything bad's happening.
We weren't supposed to use our eyes.
What am I, your mom?
Yeah.
That's one fish sandwich more.
So yeah, they continue to hold their breath, and you guys trek this way for about 30 minutes. Is there anything that you would like to do in the middle of it, or are we continuing on in silence?
Trying not to cough more.
Yep.
I feel so bad making that mom joke because my mom walked right in as I said that.
Oh.
And now she's getting me seconds of dinner. I feel so bad.
You feel
Oh,
an ominous presence just kind of drape over the entire boat. It's the feeling of something is wrong. This doesn't feel natural, and it feels like something might be watching you. But everything just feels very strange and unnatural. And eventually, 45, 50 minutes pass, and emerging through the fog, even before any land is visible, a large, squat, rectangular building, its outline is visible in the fog. As you get closer, the detail of the walls of this building become visible. Decaying vines creep along the masonry, and it looks like there are long stretches of the stonework that are pitted and dissolved partway through, as if something has eaten away at the rock chemically. There's like these just huge like maybe 5-foot thick lines of this damage. The parapets of the fortress are dotted with ballistae, huge crossbows, many of which look to be non-functional. The limbs are broken. There are no bolts loaded, but the few that are look to be functional are pointed inwards towards the center of the fortress. And as you get closer, Emrys, with your highest perception check, see something. A large shadow, visible for only a second, dart way above you in the fog. Assuming he says nothing.
Sorry, was that to me? My sister was asking me a question.
Yeah, so Emrys, as the person with the
Yes.
highest... Did you hear it already?
I did not.
Okay.
I heard your description, but I didn't hear your last bit.
Emrys, with the highest perception, just barely visible for only a second, you see a large shadow drift through the fog high above you.
I'm gonna tap Sunny and then put my finger to my lips and then point up towards it and see if he can see it as well.
Sunny, make a perception check at disadvantage.
Okay. Okay, please be a 20, so then I have a cool 18 at disadvantage. I mean, 19. No, that's actually going to be a 12 for me.
12. Even though, with the help of Emrys where he's pointing, you manage to make out the shadow appears once again, just slowly drifting through the fog, lazily, and it looks to be circling you, passing in and out above and slightly below the cloud layer. You make out 2 large wings.
Uh-oh. Sunny just kind of like, oh, goodness gracious. Who closed their eyes? It was only Lawrence, was it?
Lawrence definitely closed his eyes.
Emrys
Maybe
is gonna...
like...
Oh.
No, you can go, you can go.
Emrys is gonna lean over to one of the lizard folk and tap them on the shoulder and then point up with a questioning look on his face.
It's the guard. One of them, at least.
The guard? Is that a dragon?
No. Wyvern. More specifically, someone riding a wyvern.
Emrys is gonna slowly turn his head and then kind of punch Emmer's shoulder and point up aggressively.
Do I say anything? Do I have to roll for it?
You'd have to roll for it. Make a
Shit.
perception check with disadvantage. It's been an hour since your last perception check, so...
Sure.
Would it help if Sunny does a little silly little bird, like shadow puppet?
It
It's
normally
It's a 4
would.
again! Believe it, it's a 4.
It normally would, but he's also
Damn.
exhausted.
Oh, silly.
You do not see it,
Emma just kind
Ember.
of looks up, his eyes basically closed, he's squinting so hard.
Yeah.
I don't see anything.
Your eyes are basically closed, and what they are open is just filled with water, so you can't see anything. And
What am I supposed to see?
There's a wyvern.
Fucking wyvern? Really?
Yes.
Shit. Should I turn around?
No, we can't turn around.
No, it's a wyvern. I'm not gonna fight that.
Okay, well, you have to fight them because we started the fight.
No, that's a fucking no. I never said anything about dragons. I was gonna kill a little woman.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, there's still the chance that we might not have to fight it.
Yeah, we're definitely sacrificing you.
You're small. I can throw you both at it.
Yeah, I'm sure you could.
Test me.
With your small barred arms.
Ow. Yeah, you're very tiny. It won't be a problem. I can make Lawrence do it.
No, you
Lawrence
can't.
would not.
You can do that. Not now. Afterwards. I can totally make him do it. Don't answer.
We're stuck anyway. We didn't pay them to take us here, but we sure as hell aren't gonna get them to turn the boat around.
Should have brought more fish sandwiches.
Shouldn't we just try to hit land? There's no way we can fight a flying creature in the water.
Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna try and fight it at all. I'm just saying we might have to go to plan B.
Yeah, let's just hope for the best and just weather this ride out.
I agree, as long as we don't draw attention to ourselves, we'll be okay.
Exactly.
You guys better be ready. We're approaching now.
Oh, what? Wait, what are we supposed to be ready for?
I don't know. We're just here to deliver goods. And you. I don't care what happens next.
Sonny, are you sure you don't want to just stay on the boat? It would be okay. We could get you later.
No, it's fine. I don't think it's a good idea, at all, for anyone to just stay on the boat.
Okay. It's worth a shot.
I'm assuming you guys have a way back.
No.
Well, that's going to be tough, I guess.
We can promise more fish.
Do you have more fish?
No, when we get back.
Can you buy extra fish though?
We bought extra fish.
Yes, we just did that. Mm-hmm.
Actually,
Emma pulls out a fish sandwich and like jiggles it. Is this what you get if you get us back too?
Fine. But we will not be waiting past dusk.
Good chance past dusk. We're dead anyway, so good deal.
Right. Hope you have a plan.
And
we don't.
he lets kind of like a low guttural kind of reverberation out that could be construed as laughter. And you start to feel like vines and water plants brush up against the flat bottom of the boat and eventually starts slowly scraping against land as the shoreline gently slopes down to meet the water line and continues out. You estimate the water is probably only 6 inches deep at this point. And you see a figure walk from the... at this point, you now see there are large double oak doors embedded deeply into this thick stone wall up ahead. And you see a figure slowly walking up to the boat. Just kind of emerging out of the fog.
Is there any way Emma can move at the back of the barge, or is it too small for that?
Make an acrobatics check.
Shit! Stop making me do checks.
Hey, this is your decision to be exhausted.
Yeah, I.
No,
Well, how?
It's cool,
Why would you make my character?
Roleplay.
Exactly. I was
no,
doing
it's
it for
cool
the
because
story.
we'll just have
You punish
Sunny
you.
sit on Ember, and Emrys sit on Sunny. So then it kind of like unscrews a little bit.
It can
So
screws.
like
Yeah.
it's just weirdly
and then
a
Ember
really tall seat.
dies from being
That's an
crushed.
11.
11.
We're not that small.
Okay, so you manage to kind of clamber. There's not much room, and the lizard folk, are kind of reluctant to move out of their positions. You manage to clamber around behind them by gingerly crawling around the outside edge of the boat. And at one point, your knee slips off the stern of the boat and just impacts the water, but you don't fall off. You manage to quickly grab and kind of hold on and drag yourself prone behind the two lizard folk. You're partially hidden.
Yay.
Terrifying.
Anyone else doing anything?
Morgan is gonna puff up his chest and make his face look a bit more stern.
I'll give Morgaine his jacket back if he's willing to take it.
All right.
Right. And the person finishes walking up to the edge of the waterline. At this distance, you see they are another lizard folk with, oh, excuse me, give me a sec. A bright green and white lizard folk with these kind of long, extravagant red and orange frills that run down the back, and each one has some sort of like stone like jammed through it, kind of like a gauge almost, with intricate runic engravings upon it. And in a guttural, low, and very tough language that none of you speak except for Emrys and Sunny, you hear,
Who are these people?
and you hear the boatman respond in the same language.
They gave us fish to take them here. What do they want with her? They're here to play mahjong.
It's a very good game.
Do you say that in this language?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so you speak up in Draconic, and
I'm not gonna sit here looking like an idiot. I look suspicious as hell.
mm-hmm.
You're supposed to listen in case they say something strange.
Now Emrys is the sus guy.
So you just everyone else hears Emrys just say like the single word in this strange language that you've never heard him speak before.
Fine. Take them on board. Right, take them on shore. We'll deal with them. All right.
And the lizard folk start to get out and push the boat through the water up onto the shore, so it's now firmly beached.
All right. Get out.
I will gingerly clamber out.
Morgan will stand up and follow along.
And do the same.
Mm-hmm.
Ember
Same
gets
here.
out last.
He's special.
Yes, he is.
The man of the hour.
Morgan will actually push, sort of like wave his arm and sort of push Ember behind him a bit to try and hide him behind his height and broadness.
So Ember just kind of casually try to hide behind him.
But not in a suspicious way.
Yeah, no, just like you do, casually.
Yeah.
I'm kind of shy, and my friend is ordering McDonald's for me, kind of way.
He asked for no pickles.
No pickles.
You guys start to hear a sort of whooshing noise, rhythmic and strong, and then plummeting out of the cloud layer, a massive two-legged, two-winged wyvern with light purple scales just kind of dives and then immediately spreads its wings and stops in midair right above the boat, buffeting you all with its wing blasts. On its back, you see kind of like a navy-skinned lizard folk holding a rein and sitting upon a leather saddle. And in its two claws, it's going to reach down, clamp down onto the boxes and bags that have been loaded onto the skiff, clutch them all up, beat its wings a couple more times as it lifts the heavy load, buffeting you all with the salt water and mud. And it takes off, flies a little bit east from where you are over to the fortress. And from where you are, you can just barely make out it as it drops all of its load just into the center of the fortress. You don't see where the cargo lands, but it drops it all, and then immediately kind of returns back and perches upon the parapets. Next to one of the damaged ballista, and on the other side you see a third lizard folk armed with a massive longbow.
Does anybody want to take the lead here?
No.
Ember's hiding.
I think it
Morgan
might
is
be
not
on you,
saying
Ollie.
anything.
You see the lizard folk
You got this.
with the gauge and the red fins just kind of start glaring at the party individually, looking like they're trying to identify each of you.
I'm going to take a deep breath,
Full of noxious fog.
full of noxious fog, and just kind of try my best to seem calm and inconspicuous. Not hiding, just not worried. And walk up towards where I think the main building might be.
Yeah, and there's a huge wall that basically extends perpendicular to you guys just into the edges of the fog. You can't see where the wall ends. Basically in front of you, up a set of like worn down stone stairs, these large double doors.
Perfect. I'm gonna go there.
Okay. And
Morgan will follow.
as soon as you take a step, you hear a whoop and a thump as an arrowhead immediately embeds itself right at your feet. Splashing mud onto your legs. Where are you going?
We have a meeting with the proprietress of this fortress.
She don't take meetings. You start to hear the soft splashing noises as the lizard folk who brought you here are now boarding the boat and leaving. Well?
I'm trying to think. How easy do these people look to lie to?
Stupid do they look?
No.
Make an insight check.
I would love to. I'd like to keep my head today. That is gonna be a 14.
This particular lizard folk looks like it's really just following orders. It looks intent, but it doesn't look intelligent.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out, trying to appear as unfazed as possible. I'm gonna pull out my scroll of pedigree, unravel it, and kind of hold it forward towards him, expectantly. And just I have a meeting with her. Unless you would like to turn away the current heir of the noble merchant house.
Current heir of the merchant house. All the way out here.
I mean, I don't have to bring my dealings here. My family does perfectly fine without Gerlinda.
You know, Gerlinda would melt down your little royal house. As she get her ways. She still might.
Not if she doesn't want fruitful business partners.
She already has fruitful business partners.
Not business partners, so in the public eye of Tana.
We have been told to not let anyone in.
Well, it's your head, not mine.
Not believe so. It will be your head.
Why don't we find out then?
Can I look around and see how...
She's
so
already raised her
there's-
hand, drops it, and an arrow immediately streaks and impacts Emrys directly in the head. You take 6 piercing
What?
damage.
I'm gonna draw my sword, and especially my shield.
And in a
I'm
second...
gonna use uncanny dodge.
Sure. Give me a second.
Morgan will also just put a hand on his greatsword.
And I would like...
How many times can I use uncanny dodge?
unlimited. It's just a reaction.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
And I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Ah, shit.
Roll
As
initiative.
soon as the arrows fly, I like yell out, "Stick close to me if you don't want to get hit by the ballistas."
Hey, 22!
0.
Nice.
You got a
Yeah, I
0?
just saw that pop up. I'm like, oh my god. I literally like mouthing it. Like, oh my
I didn't know
god.
that was
So
Let me roll it in.
Gotcha.
Let me roll it in here.
I took 3 damage, right?
Big money, big money.
Ooh!
It's 18 for me.
I got a 22.
Who is calling me? I'm busy. I'm gaming. Oh, my mom. I'll be right back.
Move the dice.
I've got a 13. I'll put it in players.
Alright.
I took 6 damage, right?
You took 6 damage. Yes, but if you use uncanny dodge, you reduce that by half.
Okay. I did that.
Alright.
Okay. Back.
Ember, you're up.
Back.
Oh, already? Okay.
Actually, I have the map.
I was just about to say, what's the outline here?
Yeah.
I was like, I need a map.
Yeah, I've been... Swear to God, every single time, I get worse and worse at running this. There we go.
You're doing great. Copy and paste it in. That is not my name. I am no longer Ira. Change that immediately.
I am not Doric.
Sunny.
He is not Doric.
Not right
His ass is not Doric.
Why am I swarm of wasps?
You've secretly been a swarm of wasps this entire time.
I knew it. You heard of kobolds in a trench coat. Now get a swarm of wasps in a kobold.
Do you guys have all your tokens? You just use those.
No. I will
no.
simply figure out what
Where are we
token
at?
to use.
Where are we at?
Yeah, where are we?
You guys are on the
The
water
party.
line, basically. I'm gonna try and get you some
Where?
tokens.
The water line is further to the left.
Yes, sorry.
Oh, it's-
I didn't know if
yeah.
you. I thought you
Oh,
guys
that's
were
the
gonna
water.
be succeeding in not making this
Oh.
have combat, but apparently not.
Nah.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
There were things that could have been said that weren't.
What?
Without spelling
Can you
out
let me in,
Ember?
please?
There was always the fire pot defense to roll back on. But, we're late for that. We're fighting.
I mean, I could not have done that any better.
I mean, you
Oh,
literally
boy.
antagonized her.
Listen. She did it first.
Way to a woman's heart is by antagonizing her.
Sunny
I thought we were
and-
vibing.
I'm
I
assuming
thought
the
we had something
bows.
going.
The bow is Emrys.
Yes.
Y'all would know that if you stay within 10 feet of me,
Yeah.
then I will attract the arrows.
We're gonna spread y'all out.
I would try to put myself near the center of everyone, or like center front, if I see that combat.
I'd say Emrys
is-
walked forward because he said that, and also, yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, Ember, you're up.
Cool.
Took too long, but
I am gonna cast suggestion on the lizard folk we were talking in the front.
Mhm.
That is a 14 wisdom check they have to pass.
all right. Let me get that rolled up for you. I'll roll
A
on a
really
mouse.
nice personal favor if you failed.
Yeah, it would be, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Huh. 3.
Such a nice personal favor.
What is your suggestion?
I point to the left, which is I assume is just kind of swampy wilderness, right?
Yep.
I just point that way and say, "Run."
Huh. All right. Does this
Pretty
take
good.
place on their turn?
Oof.
Or is
I
it-
believe so.
I think it does.
Yes. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Doesn't specify, but sure.
I think it would take place on their turn. Okay, so
Yeah.
Sunny, you're up.
It makes sense.
Make sure you mark off that spell slot. Sunny, you're up.
I would like to cast Bless on. Oh shoot! Wait. Okay, give me a second. Let me.
I find it very funny. You
Oh,
probably
yes.
you probably could have suggested them to just let you through, but
That's what
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
what
we were
I-
gonna do.
I was thinking. I thought like. I
Suggested
thought
one
like.
of them. There are two more, and one of them shot an arrow at Emrys.
I
pretty
thought
sure
you were gonna be like, "Hey, tell them to stop and let us in," or
Is
something.
a suggestion limited to a single word?
no, that's command.
No, it's just a single command.
Oh,
Hey,
Okay,
stop it, you guys.
Stop it! This is mean. Can I get? Can I get? What is it, McDonald's? Can I get? I'm gonna cast Bless at the second level and bless everybody in the party but Sunny.
Wait, does Bless scale?
Yeah, it does.
It does. Oh my god, it does.
Mhm.
All right.
So that will knock off that, and that is a schmaction. So, Sunny's gonna take out his crossbow just in case,
Very well.
and that's it. Or is that an action, or is that
No, it's fine. You're good.
okay? Okay, slay.
The Wyvern's turn.
That's it.
Let's see. Alrighty.
Shh, thank you.
Trying out the new system. It's going to leap, and it's going to claw and swipe at Lawrence. You raise your shield up right in time to deflect one, and as it bites down, you dodge out of the way, and it bites right into the dirt.
Hey, good shit.
And at this point, another arrow is going to fly. However, in mid-course, it impacts Lawrence's shield, embedding itself in the shield and puncturing through just a little bit. And you take Sorry, Lawrence, you take 4 piercing damage as it punctures the shield and rips into your shield arm.
Is that before or after considering that I have resistance to it?
Oh, right, you have resistance to it. So you take 2 piercing damage then.
Very nice.
All right. As the lizard folk that you suggested to, it is going to just kind of glaze over in its eyes, cock its head, and then just immediately hunch down, all fours, paw and claw through the dirt as it rushes off at full breakneck pace into the woods. Everyone gets an opportunity attack, except for Emrys, who already used his reaction.
16.
16 hits.
Okay. I deal 8 magical slashing damage.
All right.
All right. Ow. Sorry, I just cracked my hip.
Oh.
God damn.
That is an
I feel
18 for Morrigan.
That hits. Roll damage.
We all get an opportunity to attack?
Yep. If you're holding,
the skull
if you're
will be broken
holding
off
a
of
melee
enemies,
weapon,
that's all attack.
sorry, if you're holding a melee weapon, unless you just want to punch them.
Sonny's gonna
is-
punch him. Sonny's gonna punch him.
Go for it.
That is 8 slashing damage.
All right. Ember and Sunny, what are you doing?
Ember's not holding
I'm
a
a-
melee weapon, so...
Okay. You're
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
punch him.
All right.
Oh
make-
well, I'm not gonna punch him because that's a 6-2 attack.
All right. So as it runs past Morgan and Lawrence, it just runs right between you, and you hold out your swords braced against each other, and it just drags across its chest, giving them 2 symmetrical cuts on its
Oh, fuck yeah. Good shit,
So
Morgan.
metal.
side. Emrys, you're up.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm going to... Let me see how far this one is.
The wyvern is
35.
still. It's currently wrangling its mouth out of the muck.
Okay. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna go for... Does the person over the wall have half cover?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So that means I get disadvantage, right?
Nope. They just have a +2 to AC.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go for... Yeah, I'm gonna go for them.
All right.
An attack with both my hand crossbow and my... Actually, no, never mind, that doesn't work. Just my light crossbow.
Alrighty. Make your attack roll.
That's a 16 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
Hell yeah. Rolling in D&D, let's see if it survives. Never mind, I'm not rolling in D&D ever again. That's 4 damage.
Yeah, it's fine.
Damn.
They don't
Mind,
look.
I'm not rolling a D&D ever again.
They don't look super tough, and you see this bolt just impacts his non-shooting shoulder, and he winces. But other than that, looks like he's ready and aiming to take another shot, knocked an arrow and whatnot. Is that your turn?
I'm going to use my movement real quick.
Uh-huh.
And move back behind this tree.
All right. You're gonna take an opportunity attack from the wyvern.
Oh shit. Okay,
At
that's fine.
disadvantage because we'll say it's kind of got mud on its face.
Yeah.
But that's going to be an 8.
It's a big
15 to hit.
disgrace.
Damn, yeah, it hits.
Okay. You're going to take 14 piercing damage as it lashes out with its spined stinger tail. Can I have you make a Constitution saving throw?
Yes. And I can't use my uncanny dodge,
Yes, you
right?
can.
And you're blessed.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to.
You are also blessed, so you can add a. So okay, take 7 piercing damage, and roll a con save with a D4 added to it.
Okay. I would love to. Goodness. That is a 7.
That fails, so you take. Oof. 14 poison damage.
Oof.
Are you still under the effects of the anti?
Oh shoot! Yeah, that does
Content?
count. Yeah, so roll it with advantage.
Nice. You better roll high.
Is an 8?
That's an advantage with a D4 added to it.
Yeah, I first rolled a 3 and then I rolled a 4.
Yeah, sorry. That still take
No,
four.
you're good.
Yeah, you still take that poison damage.
The
Although
dice are not friendly with you right now.
No, they're
I
not.
wonder
It's
how
okay.
uncanny dodge works on subsequent damage. I think it halves everything. I'm gonna check.
Do you want me to read it to you?
I'm reading it right now.
Okay.
When an attacker that you see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to halve the attack's damage against you. This is one attack. So I will say yes, you can halve the poison damage. As you dodge out of the way and it just barely grazes your chest. So you take, give yourself 7 health back.
Oh yeah.
All right. Morgan. No, sorry, Lawrence, you're up.
Okay. How's the archer looking?
Not bloody, but not, I mean, he can maybe take a couple more shots like what he just did.
All right. Okay.
Wyvern is undamaged.
Yeah. I'm gonna focus on the wyvern and make 2 attacks with the long sort of spell running against it.
All right.
Okay. First attack. Oh, come on. All right. Let me add a D4 to that.
Big money, big money.
14.
14 just
Oh, wait.
barely hits.
Hang on. Wait. Let me check. 14. It would be a 13.
13 just barely hits. Just barely.
Hell yeah. Okay. Let me roll for that one. That's 9 magical slashing damage for the
Alrighty.
first one.
Yeah.
And second's in that one. That's an automatic miss.
Okay. Is that your turn?
And that will be my turn.
Morgaine, you're up.
All right. Question. Switching to my guitar, would that be an action?
No.
Okay. Morgaine is going to,
Pulling out anything is not an action, but putting something away is an action.
Okay.
So would I be able to switch between my greatsword and my guitar?
For free? Yes, but you have to just stick your greatsword in the ground for now.
Okay, I'll just put it... I will, hang on, let me check the range of this spell, sorry.
Ember, you're up next.
Oh,
Okay, Morgaine is going to move over here, stick his sword right next to him, and pull out his guitar, and he is going to raise his hand that's going to glow with magic, and bring it down onto his guitar as he casts Thunderwave at 2nd level.
All right.
That's going to be a 15-foot cube. So literally just like this.
15-foot cube,
And
just the wyvern.
that-
Okay.
Yeah, that dragon needs to give me a Constitution saving throw and beat 14 at least.
18. Sorry.
Alright, it is still going to take... It's still going to take half as much damage. That isn't...
You should be able to click the spell in D&D Beyond and it should roll it for you.
I know, but I've been using physical dice because D&D Beyond I have not had good luck with.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be... Let's see. That is 15 thunder damage halved to it's 7?
All right.
7 thunder damage?
Righty.
As a strum of the guitar just like creates a shockwave.
Alright. Yep. Okay. I'm sorry. D&D Beyond didn't grab the initiatives properly for a handful of you, so you guys got stuck with 0 initiative for some reason. But Morgan,
Hold on.
that's fine. You're in the
Let me see.
proper space now. Right.
Get the fuck out of here. Thank you.
So, is that your turn?
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right.
No, wait. As a bonus action, I am going to give Bardic Inspiration to, I'm going to say, Emrys.
All right.
Aww.
Emrys.
Emrys,
Will need it.
for 10 minutes, you can add 1d8 to an ability check, attack roll, saving throw, or alternatively, you can use it as a reaction to add the dice to your AC or damage roll. Or attack roll. No, damage or attack. Because it's a combat inspiration.
Okay. If I
Basically,
am confused, I will let you know.
any roll that's not a skill check.
And I just could use it once, right?
Correct.
Gotcha, okay.
Is that your turn, Morgan?
Yes.
Right. Ember Delight, you're up.
Hey, I'm gonna cast blindness on the Drake. Ryven, sorry.
Okay, con save, right?
Of 14. Again, personal favor if you fail, please. What's last
17.
time?
17,
fuck
I'm
you.
sorry. It's got a high constitution save.
How could you?
I'm gonna take trigger out a Morgan's, but I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration as well
All right.
on Lawrence, I think. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
This is just a regular one. Ability check, attack roll, and saving throw.
Nice.
No combat stuff.
You guys have got so many buffs going on. All right,
We
Sunny.
are a Buffy party.
Assuming that's the end of your
Yes.
turn, Ember, right?
That is me.
Sunny, you're up.
Okay. I am going to cast Frostbite at the Wyvern.
All right.
Wait, let me double check actually, because where's Frostbite? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Frostbite at the Wyvern, and they have to do a con saving throw.
They are good at those, so we'll see if it helps.
Oh no!
Literally
Damn.
the last two things we did was
16.
one saving throw, we failed.
I might have 16.
Yeah. What's your spell save?
Never mind.
Ah.
Never mind.
You hold out your little kobold claws, and a blast of cold energy, instantly freezes all of the vapor in the air, and the wyvern, it kind of just buffets against its scales, but no effect. Is that your turn?
Damn, it really do be like that. Let me triple, quadruple, because I was going out here like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then they're gonna fail, and then they're gonna have disadvantage. Be cool.
That's how it
wasn't-
goes.
Yeah.
They're called favor suck for a reason.
That's true. Yeah, I can't do anything else. I will actually. Let me look at the map again. I don't like being that close. I'm gonna move over.
If you move outside of 10 feet of me,
okay.
then the archer can target you.
I will not do that, actually. I'll stay close to my homie right here. I'll just stay here and I won't move.
Alright.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right, the wyvern's gonna get up and shake its mud off its face, press off the ground with a huge flap of its wings, and the lizard folk on the back of it is going to pull out a large lance, mount it, and move forward. And Morrigan, you're going to be immediately rammed by this huge lance, and you're going to take 9 piercing damage. As it gathers speed and flies up into the clouds. So Lawrence, Morrigan, both of you get opportunity attacks.
All right.
Oh. 19.
That hits.
That is a 24.
Both hit. Roll damage.
A max damage, 12 magical slashing.
Yay.
That
Okay.
is
Oh yeah.
11 slashing damage.
Right.
Oh,
And
shit.
just like before, both of you just thrust your swords out, creating huge parallel gashes along the base, the torso of this creature as it flies overhead. And let's see. Another arrow is going to streak down and just ping off of Lawrence's shield, and it ricochets back somewhere out into the swamp. And Emrys, you're up. As you hear the sloshing and sputtering noises of the lizard folk as it still tries to run on water, some ways behind you.
Oh god.
Is it a basilisk lizard folk?
I don't know what that is.
A
It's the
basilisk?
lizard that runs on water.
Oh. Yes, it definitely is now.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Oopsies.
Yeah, I can reach him. I'm gonna duck out from behind the tree and shoot my crossbow again.
All right.
Hopefully
Tackle.
my roll's better. Yes, nat 20. That makes it
Nice.
26.
Nice.
Okay. So yeah, roll damage with the extra D10, I think, or D8.
Is it a D8?
It's a D8 for your crossbow. It's a light crossbow, right? Yeah. So 2D8 plus your Dex mod.
It's gonna be 14 damage.
14 damage. All right.
Yeah.
So you see the arrow just kind of whiz through the fog, a vapor trail in its wake, and it impacts the head of this lizard folk, turning it into red mush as it crumples behind the parapets, falling from your vision.
It was indeed his head.
Lawrence, you're up.
Me? So the lizard folk archer is still up?
No, they are.
No, I killed him.
His head
Hell yeah.
exploded.
He's
Hell
floated.
yeah. Okay. And then, do we have a visual on the wyvern rider?
If you would like to check, you can. You're gonna have disadvantage.
Will that be? Could I use any? Like, is there any way I could use a bonus action to make that not
Yeah,
disadvantage?
our homebrew. Well, our homebrew is that you can make a check at disadvantage if you want to take or you can make a check as a bonus action if you want to take disadvantage on it. But you're already going to be having disadvantage, so go ahead. You can make it an action or a bonus action is both going to have disadvantage because of the fall.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna make a check as a bonus action.
All right.
Is that perception?
Yes.
Okay. I'm rolling. It's gonna be +1, whatever it is on here. 11.
You don't see it.
Damn. All right. I'm not
But
sure.
the thing
if
you do see,
this.
there is no one guarding your entrance to the large wooden doors.
I will make this known to the party, and I will use my action. Could I use my action to prepare to dash if the party
You can't move outside of your turn.
Yeah, but can I use it to prepare the dash action to use that as? Oh wait.
Don't know, actually. Let me check. I don't think you can.
I'm assuming not, because even if I could, the dash action would have to be used on the turn where I'm moving.
Yeah,
And since
you have to use it on the
used as a
turn.
reaction, it wouldn't.
You have to use it on the turn because it doubles your speed, but your speed out of your turn is 0 feet. So.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to, in that case, I'll use all 30 feet of my movement to get as close to the doors as possible,
All right.
and that will be my turn.
All right. Morgan, you're up.
All right. Let's see. Morgaine will follow Lawrence, and as an action, he is going to use the dodge action to prepare himself for anything that might come at them.
Alrighty. Ember Delight,
Well,
you're up.
Those trees around, do they look, sturdy enough to save me from a wyvern attack? Hypothetical question.
These make a nature check if you want. They look
Shit!
dead. I will say that. You don't need to make a check, but they look dead.
Yeah, then it's not
If you
very
want to,
likely.
if you want to figure out the extent of deadness, you can make a nature check.
No, that doesn't seem. I'm gonna follow the big brawny man.
Alrighty. You're gonna rush up the stairs to the door.
Yep.
All right.
Where's the arrow guy at exactly? Can I
He is
dead.
he is a
He's hella
headless
dead.
pile on the ground. By the way, this.
Oh, is he dead? Okay.
So this.
I murdered him.
By the way, this wall is about, we'll say, 15 feet tall, and there's like a platform up here. So he was standing on top of the wall, looking
Okay.
down on you guys. I probably should have specified that. Regardless, Sunflower.
Okay, so I wanna.
Oh, sorry.
Not my
Okay.
turn.
I'm sorry.
Oh, anything.
Everyone else is.
It's my turn now.
I want to take out my dagger and prepare an action to throw it at the guy who rides the wyvern. Comes back down.
Okay. Sounds good.
That's the end of my turn.
Sunny, you're up.
I'm gonna follow the sheeple and gonna also run over here. Wait,
You have a speed of 20 feet,
Um,
remember, or 25 feet.
oh, I have 25.
Yeah.
You can use your dash action to double it.
Well, I
and give
don't
to
need
the
it.
next person.
I don't double it. Give it to the next person. No, I'll actually just move on closer. I'll just use my. Well, it says I have 30 actually, not 25.
Oh, does
Use my
it?
30 to get to the steps.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kobold, I thought kobolds had 25 feet. I was wrong. There you go, 30 feet.
Nope.
No.
Alrighty. Anything else for your turn?
No. Mm-mm.
With a sound of whooshing air, you see a wyvern plummet from the clouds. And at this point, Ember, make your attack roll. You throw your dagger at the wyvern rider.
Yes. 18.
18 hits, roll damage.
Oh yeah.
This is an incredible shot. This wyvern's moving at like 80 feet a second, and you're just nailing the rider in the chest with a dagger, dealing 4 damage.
They don't call him Ember Sharpshooter for nothing.
They don't call him that, period.
I do now, so.
Can't even
Unfortunately,
get sneak attack. Shit.
the dagger embeds itself in the chest of this lizard folk, but
And that's 5 damage, by the
yeah,
way.
I saw 5 damage,
4 damage. 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay.
Yes. Read that wrong. Wishful thinking. It was 5.
Yeah,
4 damage.
and
That wasn't me cheating. I just saw it wrong. I swear.
Sunny, you're
He's a cheater.
gonna take 13 piercing damage as the wyvern just chomps down and bites you.
Damn.
And you see the lizard folk kind of reach out with the lance, but it just barely grazes your back. And the wyvern is going to just dive back up into the clouds after taking this passing sweep.
13 damage.
He took my dagger.
Yeah, it took your dagger. Dagger's not a lizard folks.
That bastard.
Emrys, you're up.
Okay. The wyvern's still in the air, right?
Correct. Then you can't see it. It's above the cloud layer.
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna run to the party,
All right.
and then I am going to ready my crossbow for the second I see it come back down.
All right. You kind of crouch and try and track where you think the wyvern might be coming from with your crossbow, as the rest of the party works on this door, I guess. So, Lawrence, you're up.
Shit. I was hoping. No, I can't do that. Okay. The door is closed, right?
Correct. These two heavy, maybe 10, 12-foot tall wooden doors with like kind of big metal plaques that have been weathered away by acid rain, looks like, read Enmelbosch Fortress.
Can I attempt to open them as a bonus action? Like if it's locked, I assume it would be like an athletics check to try to like hoist something.
You can...
I perhaps use my reaction to help out.
You guys are getting really, really brave with using these actions. I will say, sure, you can use a bonus action to check if it is locked.
Okay.
But that
I will
won't
try
open
that.
it.
I will try to use a bonus action to check if it's locked.
All right. It does not appear to be locked as you just kind of press. You're going to have to move up next to the door. It does not appear to be locked. It does appear to be very heavy.
Appears to be heavy. All right. I'm going to use my action to attempt to heave it open.
All right. Give me an athletics check, please.
Okay. Big money. Big money. Okay.
Big money,
that
big money,
is
big money.
14 base. I add my bless to that, right?
Yes.
Or okay. Add the
No, bless does not.
okay.
Bless does not work on skill checks. My bad.
All right. Bless does not work. I do have Ember's Bardic Inspiration. That's a D8, right?
Yep.
Or is it D6?
D8.
Okay. I'm gonna add that then. 14 plus 8. Hell yeah, 22.
Dude, all right. So you just kind of plant your foot behind you, elbow in, shield kind of braced against the door, and with a lot of effort and strain, you feel the door start to give. And as it kind of slowly swings open, grinding upon the stones, you manage to get one door halfway open, enough for a body to fit through.
Okay. Can I use my remaining movement to get my ass inside?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, I do exactly that.
All right. I'll ask now, is anyone planning on staying out here?
Nope.
No.
Okay,
No.
so
Hell no.
everyone's
No,
turn.
thank you.
We're leaving, Sonny.
Everyone's turn comes and goes, and everyone makes their way into the fortress. I'm assuming someone is going to close the door.
I will close the door as soon as we're all in.
All
Or
right.
Gain will also, try and help out with that.
With two people helping out, it does not take any checks. You both manage to slam the door shut, and you hear a wyvern cry outside, just like this ear-splitting screech that reverberates through the stonework. But for now, you have entered Enmelbosch Fortress.
Whoa.
I think now
Looks like we're safe at the moment.
might be a good time for a short break.
So
I'm gonna go get my orange chicken. I'll be back.
I will be right back too.
Yeah,
Oh,
me too.
Right. I don't think I have anything to get.
No, I'm just gonna play Animal Crossing.
I have a big bowl of pistachios in my water.
Ooh.
I'm hungry.
Hello, everyone, all the spectators. I hope you guys are enjoying that little combat session. Apparently, the party is on a mission to assassinate a crime boss of the city.
Hell yeah, we are. Whoop, whoop.
You're expecting more blood. This will not be the last encounter this session. Unless they get really, really lucky with some persuasion rolls.
I'm actually amazing at my job. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never failed to persuade anyone.
Yeah, you did just antagonize the person who was preventing someone from shooting an arrow at your head. Though.
They started it.
Uh-huh. they were given an order to guard this fortress. I don't think a little twink kobold coming up is gonna sway them.
A twink. That's not who I am. I take offense.
I do want to say that using the suggestion to immediately get one of the people out of the encounter was very good. And probably saved you guys a lot of health.
Our Ember is smart sometimes.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I heard the compliment that I appeared.
Yeah, that was the person that you got away was one of the spellcasters, a rare lizard folk
good.
spellcaster. So you guys avoided
Thank
that.
God.
And
About spellcasters?
the lizard folk that Ember had run into the swamp was a lizard folk shaman. I knew the heat metal spell, and I was gonna unleash hell upon Lawrence, but
Oh
Holy
no.
Oh,
But you didn't.
Lawrence, you're my
you
hero.
didn't.
But you didn't. Did you?
No, I didn't.
Speaking of which, now that we're inside, I don't know. This isn't like necessary for the whole party, but Emerus is clearly the most beat up of all of us, right?
It appears that way.
I am
Okay.
bloodied.
I'm gonna rest a hand
Oh, we're
on.
not. I don't think
his-
everyone's back yet.
I mean, I'm just healing him a little bit. This is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna rest my hand on his wound and cast Cure Wounds at level 1.
You feel this kind of warm energy pass through your body and through your veins, Emerus, and the bite wound and the
Heal
arrow
4.
wound flows up slowly. How much does he regain?
You heal 4 hit points.
Oh well,
Ooh.
the
Don't
arrow
worry,
the
my
arrow wound
husband's-
at least looks nearly fully closed. The bite wound might take a bit more.
See,
Don't
this is
worry.
why I gave the combat inspiration to Emrys, so you can add that to your AC.
You gave that to me after, though.
That was a
yeah, but it still lingers for what, 10 minutes? So if
I
we
already
get
used it,
another
though.
fight before. Oh.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I used it to increase,
increase damage.
Yeah.
Mm.
Had to put him in his place, you know?
Put him in his
Shoot, I
place.
need to loop the music, don't I? Oopsie.
Don't worry, my husband will show up and heal me anyway.
Is it repeat? Right.
I think it should be, yeah.
Are you gonna play? There we go. Right. Yonka, are you back?
She's grabbing her orange chicken.
That is true. Emrys gets shot in the head.
Whoops.
I'm
Mhm.
frequently hated.
Hello.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Nah.
I'm the world's biggest op.
Hey, be careful. You saw the kind of shot Ember just took on that fucking Wyvern Rider. He's gonna go for Emrys next.
Oh,
Little
shoot.
dagger.
Oh, I guess
Yeah, I'm a little scared.
my camera cut off. I guess I wasn't streaming the battle. There we go.
Oh no.
Are you?
Oops.
Wait, we have a map change. Whoopsies.
Why are you-
Whoopsies.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Whoopsies.
You have a map.
Okay, welcome back.
I don't
You
know.
say you hate us, Spencer.
I don't know why it's not quite loaded
Look,
yet.
at any moment, he's just trying to escape us. That's what he's doing.
Yes.
That's why you let him go.
He's just trying to get out of here.
Alrighty. There we go. Okay.
Cozy.
I'm gonna Oh my god.
Hmm.
Why do you not want to stream? I click on turn my camera on so I can stream the stuff and it worked. There we go. We'll let it come back. It'll come back eventually.
Is it
It's-
working?
Yeah, it is enough.
What is that? That's so scary. Oh, it's the load. Okay, loading.
It's loading. That's fine.
Mhm.
The VTubers, the PNG tubers, for all of us are loading. Anyways, everyone back. We're ready to begin again.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So,
Yes.
you guys have just narrowly avoided the guards, taken down one of them, dispatched another deep into the swamp, and the wyvern looks like it's trying to get inside at the moment. But you guys look,
Plank of wood. Sorry.
Yeah, if you want, this is, as you kind of look around, this place is dilapidated. There are many. There we go. There's our PNG tubers. They're back.
Like a bar for the door.
Yeah, you can definitely find one and have it bar up the door.
If there's nothing on like this table over here, then Morgan is just gonna grab it and like drag it over to the front of the door.
Mm-hmm.
Lawrence will also help him out.
All right. With some debris and whatever you managed to find, I don't know why the stuff isn't working. That's fine. We don't need it. You managed to barricade this door enough that you think the Wyvern will probably not be able to get it. But you guys are inside this fortress.
Oh, right. We're in. Now we just need to make our way to Galinda.
Any plan we had kind of went shit up, didn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, at least we know that that plan didn't work.
Yes.
Speaking of plans, we need to have an escape plan, seeing as how our ride here is no longer.
I mean, this is an island. They gotta have boats.
Wait, did we fight our ride?
No.
No.
He
They
just
ran away.
rolled off.
Yeah.
I got scared for a second.
Sucks to suck.
I've got no beef with them.
Okay, well, let's take it this way. We survive this whole ordeal first, and then we think of an exit plan.
Yeah, I agree with that. There is no
Yeah.
exit plan if we are not present.
Mhm.
Also,
Very
I say
true.
this in the kindest possible terms. Our exit plan might involve a lot less people than we think it does.
Well, if we can find the
What?
boss, then maybe the other people will try and stop killing us.
That's cute. I like that optimism. It's cute.
At the
It's
very
not gonna
least,
happen. It's cute.
at the very least, if we find the boss and we take down the, I assume, the most fortified section of this fortress, then if we can clear that place out, we'll have a sort of defensive advantage to ward off the rest of the guards.
Possibly.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, though.
Yes. Question for the next group of guards we counter. Should we, what was you call Emerus, the flame pot idea?
Yeah. Except I'm pretty visibly fucked up from arrows.
Yeah, somebody else talk. Can't be me, I'm the prisoner, obviously.
I can try.
Lawrence, no.
Okay.
Respectfully. No. I mean, you know, Morgaine? You said you could act, right?
Hey,
I can try and act.
Mhm.
Yes.
Sunny, why don't you hot pot both me and Ember?
Oh!
It'd
I
make more sense. I know it's a lot.
don't.
This plan is assuming that word hasn't gotten around the fortress that there are invaders, and that we're
That is
all
true.
in cahoots with each other.
Well,
Granted, it
here's
would be
what you say.
ideal.
Are you any of you very good at acting tough?
I've played a few villains in plays before.
Perfect. Here's what you say if they ask you why we killed the people at the front door. You say, and feel free to add your own take on this. Basically say, they questioned me, so I killed them.
What if we say that you're the one who caused the problems?
Well, then they would think you're pretty fucking bad at keeping me prisoner if I was the one who killed them and then you captured me. Then they would
Oh.
ask why you're on the island. Think about it.
Oh, I guess that's a good point.
You need to act so tough that they believe you kill people for questioning them.
This is a
Galinda
long
will-
shot. I mean,
Everything's a long shot here.
yeah, I still think we should try it, but just don't get our hopes up that they'll believe us. And as always, be on a guard, be ready to brawl.
Yeah, Lawrence, we're both big. Maybe if I try and, scare him off with how big we are, you can help out with me trying to scare them.
I'll certainly try. Not sure how effective it'll be, but maybe the soldier in me will come out again.
Before we move on, you also have to at least look like you're restraining us. This would be believable.
Anyone have some rope?
I
meant more like you walk behind us looking like you're holding us, not rope. That would, if we need to go in combat, that would be...
Well,
I could tie it loosely.
We should make it look like you're bound, but not actually, mind you.
It's not bad. Okay, well, rope me up.
Shit, do I not have rope?
I've got rope.
I think I have rope too.
And Russ will pull out his hempen rope and a dagger to cut it.
I have a rope too if we need extra. I mean, well, we probably do. I'm gonna take out my rope as well.
Rope me.
I don't know how to tie knots.
You don't have. You shouldn't tie a knot. The point.
Sunny uses his knowledge of like. I feel like he knows how to tie knots. He like uses the worst knot ever, probably.
That was so stupid of me. I would know how to tie knots.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, whatever. Oh, okay. And then Sunny will tie Emrys, and then on the not bloodied part of his face, Sunny will plant a small kiss and cast Cure Wounds.
Aww.
Which will be okay, wait, tell me that's be nine.
Morgan, why are you massive on the map?
Because this map
For real,
is
that's actually
bigger.
a good question.
The squares are bigger.
It's tiny.
That's scary.
Don't forget you're blessed, everybody.
Oh,
I think I still have that. Oh wait, what did that? Shouldn't I've?
Is it 1 minute or 10 minutes?
Let me
Don't look at the map,
double check.
please.
Left is...
There's no time. It says. Oh no, up to a minute. You're right.
That's the
Oh,
1
right,
minute.
you're right. Concentration or up to a minute.
Whoa!
Wait, what happened in the map?
That was the wrong map. I put it up. Don't just forget you saw it.
Okay.
Okay.
We saw
That was a
Oh,
cool fucking map.
I was
gotta
very
say.
admirable of the
Oh.
decor. I thought that was like the inner wall. I'm like, dang, this is actually really nice for like an inner wall. Like it's all closed up and stuff.
Mhm.
Nice.
installed it in the wall work. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, do you guys have your plan?
Did Emrys add 9 HP to himself?
I did.
Nice.
Yes, we are both tied up. Emrys
Okay.
is scowling a little bit. Definitely frowning.
Come on, prison guards. Let's get moving.
Morgaine will get himself into a mindset of like one of the past villains he has played in a play, with like a grumpy looking look on his face.
Lawrence will get himself into a mindset of like a war general.
Emrys is gonna twist his body and shuffle through his bag, and then hands still kind of together, just hand the scroll of pedigree to Lawrence.
What does the scroll of pedigree do again?
It's proof that I'm a noble.
Oh, okay. Right.
Think of it like my birth certificate.
Okay. I take it off you.
All right. So you guys have a plan. Where are you going?
Yes.
Are there
Silly.
doorways that generally look like they're heading towards,
There we go.
like,
Okay.
inside?
So are you guys finally looking around the area in which you're in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, cool, because you
Yeah.
haven't done that yet.
I figured that was a given.
No. No one said, okay, let's look around where we are, what kind of place we're in. I literally just
I
said
mean,
you guys
Morgan was
I'm
Morgan
gonna do
tried looking around for stuff to barricade the door with.
you guys literally could have been talking in front of like 50 guards.
Me on my way to go in
And
the
they
door
were
with my
nice and
eyes
polite and
closed.
waited.
Yeah, they were nice
Okay,
and
Mr.
polite.
Specific.
Yeah, they wait
This
their
is
turn.
D&D. You
Good
tell
shit.
me what you want. No one asked for what the area looks like.
I
Mr. DM,
What does
what
the
does the
open
area
area
my
look
eyes
like?
and look
I'm
around.
so glad you asked, because as you entered through the large wooden doors, you're in a huge kind of foyer. There's old, cracked floorboards that hold a long history in them. The stone walls of this room are weathered and worn, and I guess if you get close to them, they kind of have there's these intricate carvings upon them that have been faded quite badly as the decades have passed. Directly ahead of you guys, there are two grand staircases. One that goes up to a mezzanine that kind of looks down and surrounds the foyer. The other stair descends down at the lower level. I have everyone
Emma.
make a perception check if you would like to.
Amber, do you think our target would be up or down?
Ooh, 22.
Hmm. I mean, a basement is always a bit more sinister.
Yeah,
The
but we're
10.
When we were outside, we saw most of the ballistas were pointed inward, weren't they?
That is correct.
That makes me think wherever they were pointing at is something important. Maybe it would make the most sense, though. Oh, so this is just a theory, but if we plan on trying our luck with faking imprisonment, and we just head straight to wherever we think our target is, but if we are trying to fight our way through, I think it would make the most sense to take out as many of the ballistas as we can, or at least maybe we can take control of them. But to either do that or take them out and look at what they're pointing at.
Well. I think either way we're kind of, setting ourselves in a very certain path if we do either. Do we think the ballistas are important?
If we go on the roof, then that would mean we'd be close to that dragon thing.
Yes, that too.
True. If it turns out that we do have a lot of ballistas firing at us, I can attract almost all of the arrows towards me.
But that still means you'll be hit by a lot of arrows.
I will be. I can enchant myself with some magic to reflect a little bit of them, but
Lawrence.
yeah, I'll be
Lawrence.
taking a lot.
As a soldier, you would probably be familiar or perhaps even certain that getting hit with a ballista would probably mean instant death. They're massive bolts, probably 6 to 10 inches thick. These are like cannon shots.
Right.
These are not, and you make an investigation check if you want.
Okay. I'll make an investigation. 14.
Those ballista are way too big to be for anti-personnel usage.
Actually, so you're right. If I do get hit by one of those, even someone like me will be down in one hit. But those, upon thinking back, those are so overkill for humanoids. And there's a lot of them pointed in the same direction. So whatever they're pointed at, they're expecting a big target. I'm sure
Hey,
of it.
hey, Spencer.
Hey, Moss.
Do I know, as a resident of Tano,
Mhm.
do I know of any, like, wyverns that, like, naturally exist as part of the ecosystem?
Make a nature check.
Okay. With Bless, do I get to roll it twice?
No, just add a d4. And no, actually, don't add d4. It's not a skill. This is a skill check. Bless does not apply to skill checks.
Oh, okay.
And Bless will be wearing off relatively soon.
Okay. That's a 4 to nature.
You have never heard of a wyvern being near Tano.
Okay.
PM.
Yes.
As a resident of Tano.
Oh my god.
Yeah, can I also do a check on that
Not
too?
the same. But would I have heard any folk tales or stories or myths about any sort of creatures of myth and so on in this area?
Sure. Make
Folk
a
tales or whatever.
make a history check.
Sure. Now I really regret that, for the character exhaustion point I took.
Yeah, disadvantage.
As a resident of Tano, can I also make that check?
Yeah, go ahead. Make a history check.
15.
15. All
Like,
right.
Okay. Well, did 2, so
You
never
got
mind.
2.
I got a 2 as well. Let's go.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, meant to be forever.
Twinsies. Ember,
It's a resident of Tano.
you have heard tales of the swamp was not always this toxic. The bayou was not always this toxic. There are tales that there's creatures lurking underneath the water, like kind of like Loch Ness monsters. There have been tales like to scare children that maybe a big bad dragon lives under the swamp, but it's probably with the 15 it's probably more likely that there's some sort of serpent. That's your thoughts, at least.
I would not worry about the ballistas yet. They are not meant for us.
Even if they're not meant for us, they can take us down just as easily.
Yes, but I doubt they will want to waste ballistas on us when there are likely other things they could be used on.
With the perception checks that I asked for a while ago, Morgan, you got a 22, right?
I'm sorry, what?
You got a
I didn't hear
22.
you.
You got a 22 for your perception check, right?
Yes.
Okay. As everyone's been talking, you've been kind of listening. And you hear all of your voices echo out and around all of the various intricacies of this fortress. You don't hear anyone else. No footsteps, no talk, no, rushing of boots to protect the fortress. What you do hear, though, is a small, rhythmic, periodic pinging noise. Sounds like metal upon metal, almost like musical in nature, coming from the second floor.
Hey, does anyone else hear that?
Would I have heard it with my 17?
Yes, you would have.
Okay.
Did I hear it on my 10?
No, you were running your loud mouth.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, I'm
What are
talking.
we what are we rolling for? Could I also get a small rundown because I was in the bathroom right quick?
No, actually, you get cursed because you were in the bathroom. Sunny just explodes.
Body curse.
Yeah,
At this
next
point,
time, keep it in.
keep it in. Get a bathroom pass. As soon as Morgan actually points it out to the rest of you, and you guys kind of shut up for a second, you all hear it.
Aggressive tone to take with us.
The same kind of tinny, high-pitched, like, almost musical metal on metal pinging noise. Happens every maybe like half a second to a second, coming from the second floor.
I think we have to go investigate that now.
Sound like
I don't.
blacksmith hammer, maybe?
Not as heavy and not as low. It's more like, Morgan, you would actually be rather familiar. If you had to make a guess, it sounds like someone is plucking a mandolin.
Oh.
One of the one of the
Scary.
thumb. What are the thumb mandolins called? Where you press down on the metal tabs and they make noise?
Kalimba.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, kalimba. Sounds a bit like that.
Okay.
Like the
My
same
worry
note?
was that.
Yeah, it's the same note over and over.
That's scary.
My.
Are you
You
gonna
can
say
go.
something?
You can go. Okay. I was just gonna say, like, my worry was that I thought it was like, but you said kalimba, so my brain kind of just tossed it away. But like for some reason, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're turning the ballista.
Also, I kind of feel like we would, if we cause a bit of a problem outside, that we would hear more, people freaking out inside.
Yes, it does seem rather subdued introduction.
Yeah, it is
Mhm.
pretty much
Session, right?
silent, other than the occasional footfalls of the wyvern outside.
Would I know if, Galinda frequented playing an instrument we might be able to hear?
Mazong player, knitter, and an instrumentalist.
Is this her type of flair for the dramatic?
Wait, did we accidentally make her a knitter? Like, did we make that canon?
I would love if that is canon.
The lizard folk knew, so that means it's pretty canon,
True,
right?
yeah. Anyway,
She played
a
mahjong.
question.
Well, we decided that. I
Yeah.
thought you
She's a
brought up the
gamer,
knitting.
a knitter.
Ember, you were never really heard her play instruments, although it's been a year or so, a couple years since you've last seen her.
That's enough to pick up a new trade.
So true.
It's a strange song she's playing, if that is indeed her.
She's
Let's-
tuning her instrument, silly.
She might not be good at playing, I don't know. Okay, I think we should go investigate this.
Yeah, let's proceed with caution.
Whatever the hell's up there, it's an invitation.
Yeah, agreed.
So,
We sneak up there like Scooby Gang style.
are you sneaking?
Yes.
All right, can I have everyone
Yeah,
make
sure.
stealth checks?
We're gonna fuck up sneaking.
Everyone make stealth checks for me, please.
Shit!
Oh,
You
boy.
loud ass people stay in the back. For real, for real.
Yeah, you loud
No, we're not
freaks.
staying in the back.
Get
We
in
gotta
the
stay in the
back.
front. We're the chunky ones.
Okay, I still got a 13.
I
Okay.
also got a 13.
I got
That's a 16 for me.
19.
I got a 10.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
Ember manages to
Is this like
find
a
Ember manages to find the squeaky board like half the time on the stairs.
It's
Everest
actually
keeps
just
looking
Everest,
back at him increasingly frustrated. Like, fucking stop.
Ember actually is just humming the same note over and over again. It's like kind of he's like tooting to it, like okay.
Yeah, Everest is,
It just goes do 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 do
oh
do.
God. Everest is trying to step in time with the plucking, so his footsteps are covered. That's
Sure.
how. That's why he got such high
smarty
stealth.
pants.
Okay.
Smarty pants.
So that's smart. That's a good call. I'm assuming you guys are going to where this. You guys are going to track down where this is coming from, right?
Yes.
Style, yes.
So, excuse me. I don't know why the music stops playing, but I can't stand silence.
Did you loop it?
I thought I did.
I hear
I
it.
can check.
Yeah.
You
I
hear it?
too.
It's playing.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I just
It's
had to
very quiet.
turn it way
but
down.
yeah.
There's probably. Is it a YouTube video?
Yeah, yeah.
then the YouTube video probably has a few seconds of silence at the end
Ah,
before it loops.
might be it.
Mhm.
So
Very
true.
well. You guys make your way down a hall. So the mezzanine kind of branches off into 2 hallways that seemingly go parallel to each wall that you saw. Down the left side is where this pinging is coming from, and you walk down the hallway for a bit, passing a handful of doors. No sounds coming from behind any of them until you get to the second to last door, and from behind this door there is the pinging noise.
I'm gonna. Is there a
What?
lock hole I can peep through?
Make a perception check.
Oh hell yeah, that's a 25.
Utilizing your big rogue abilities, you kind of squat down a little bit and peep through the lock hole. It's not a clear picture because there's stuff in the way, and you are squinting a bit, but nothing appears to be moving inside this room.
Oh,
What?
what was that?
What?
What's that?
What?
I swear to
Did you hear
God,
that?
if you
There was
ignore that, I'm gonna kill
There's
you.
a ding.
Oh,
No,
that was my
no.
watch. That was my don't. That,
Oh,
That was so scary.
He's fucking with us. Immersive.
I did not mean for that to go off, but that was perfect. It is almost exactly like that sound, actually.
Nice.
Yeah, and you hear
feel the tension, everybody.
there's nothing moving in this room. It
I'm-
kind of looks like
I-
a messy room almost. There's lots of clutter.
do we
it
still
seems.
hear the music
Oh, yeah.
from that direction?
It's definitely within this room.
I think I gotta open the door.
I mean,
But can you
yeah.
do it quietly?
Morgaine will
don't see us
slowly
open.
open the door.
All right. The door
Am I supposed-
creaks open. You hear scraping on the ground as the door pushes something aside. It's kind of
I don't
tough
like
to
this
push
music.
open. You manage to get it open. Inside you see some sort of workshop, it looks like. And the pinging is very clear now. Coming from one of the work tables, a small music box that is
I knew
emitting
it.
this constant, repetitive pinging noise.
It's kind of creepy. Do you think this place is haunted?
Mm,
No, but
No,
go,
I think
you
if
go
anything,
pick
they
it up.
put a trap down for us.
If nobody else will, I'm gonna try and very delicately step into the room and look around for any traps.
All right, make a investigation check.
Oh hell yeah! One moment. 26.
Normally, bookcases are up against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
There is one bookcase that is flush with the wall here. Other than that, nothing of note. This is a mess of various parts, bits and bobs, and trash bags, and a couple of notebooks.
This might sound weird, but I'm gonna use Eyes of the Grave real quick and just scan the area 60 feet of me that isn't behind total cover.
Sure.
Scan for any undead.
Sure. Does it tell you the location?
It's
Or is it just yes or no?
Let's see.
It's
Yes.
geothermal.
It tells me the location. Yeah.
All right. You find one undead.
Excuse me.
Where?
Behind the bookcase, up a little bit, just still.
It's so scary.
Do I see is it like a classic like ghoul zombie undead there, or
Does
like
it Does the ability tell you that?
Like, so that's what I'm sensing, but
Oh my god, I think I just.
will I see anything?
As an action, you know the location of any that it isn't behind total cover and isn't protected from divination magic until the end of your next turn. You get a ping of undead energy, but since it's behind total cover, you don't learn anything more about that.
Okay. I'm going to quietly notify the party and point to that spot and just whisper under my breath, "Undead."
Emerith is gonna slowly nod and then pull out his crossbow and move around the room in a way where like he can be at an angle to shoot behind the bookshelf.
It is flush against the wall, but you can't see behind the
Oh,
bookshelf.
I know. When
Okay.
somebody else moves it.
All right.
I'm also going to,
And then he's
if I
just gonna
can,
be ready.
yeah, I'm gonna prepare a sacred flame if anything seems sketchy or if anything attacks.
Okay.
Morgaine will prepare his. He's actually going to take out his guitar and ready a strum to do a thunderclap if anything gets close.
All right.
Yeah, and Sunny will prepare. Actually, hold up.
I like how this implies that Ember has to open the door.
No.
Get to moving. Get to grooving, pal.
Get up very faster. I'm gonna the crossbow.
All right. So you guys are all locked and loaded at this bookshelf.
Yeah, I personally will, if everybody's just preparing, I'm not gonna have Ember go up. I will go up myself.
Oh, Ember's also gonna pull out another deck and then all prepared to throw.
Although I will have a sacred flame at the ready, I just don't know. I'm assuming, like, just game mechanically, I can't prepare an action if I'm the one that's stepping up.
Correct.
Okay, then I will step up.
Okay. So what are you doing?
I'm gonna look behind the bookshelf.
There is no behind the bookshelf. This is flush with the wall.
Oh.
Like it looks like there was an indentation in the wall, and the bookcase has been like pushed into this indentation. It's like there's just books
Wait,
on
so
the
it
wall.
can't be
It
moved?
definitely looks like
It
a
probably-
secret door. It looks like a secret
You
door that,
probably
like, you
can
pull
push it.
one of the books and then it opens up.
Yeah, you can either push it or pull kind of switch somewhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna try fiddling with the door, just like
It's a bookcase.
try.
The door.
Not the door. I'm gonna try. Yes, I'm gonna try fiddling with the bookshelf, bookcase.
This is gonna be one of those
Door.
instances where I just extra detailed one of the things in this room, and
Yes.
y'all hooked onto it, where it's nothing important. We'll just have to
There's
see.
an undead in there, my guy.
There.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. All
But
right.
see,
So
when
Ember just
I
standing nervous
said,
and the weapons ready to attack.
I
Oh.
said, can I see the traps? And you're like, yeah, sure, this room's cool, except the bookcase. And I was like, oh, the bookcase.
oh, the bookcase.
There's a
Yeah.
spooky ghost in the bookcase.
Okay. So Lawrence, you're pulling on the bookcase.
Uh,
What are you doing?
Wait, so is it a bookshelf? Is it a book? Like,
Sorry,
what
it
is
is-
this?
it is
What
a-
is this in front of me?
It is a bookcase that the front of the bookcase is flush with the wall it is in.
Oh, wait.
Just start feeling up the books, Bessie. I'm sure something will happen.
Is
I'm
it like
pretty
a
sure-
Like push
single-
against it.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel it up. I'm gonna push against it.
You're gonna push against it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's solid. It does not move.
And I'm certain that this was the location that was the undead.
The undead looks to be behind the bookcase. Maybe
Oh.
10 feet and up
So-
about 5 feet.
So it looks to be that the undead could possibly. So is this bookshelf behind? Not bookshelf. Bookcase behind, like, attached
What's
to
the
a
difference
wall,
between a
and
fish-
could there be, like, another room behind it where hypothetically this undead is actually?
You've reached the end of the hallway.
Okay, can I clarify something?
Yes.
So, the openings to the shelves of the bookcase, are they hidden by the wall?
No.
Are we looking at the back of the bookcase?
No, the bookcase is facing into the room with all of the books on it facing towards you guys, okay?
Okay, just
The
making
wall,
sure.
it looks like, if this was designed like a normal place, it looks like as the wall had a perfectly sized pocket in it to slide the bookcase in so that the front of the bookcase is flush with the wall it is in, right? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Mhm.
I would like to go to the music box.
Okay. What are you doing with the music box?
It doesn't look like it's attached to anything, right?
It is sitting on top of the table.
Do I recognize the song?
It is not a song. It is a single ping of one note
No.
repeating over and
My
over.
favorite song, Metronome.
C major.
Metronome in C major.
Yeah, what note is playing on repeat? We have two musicians in this group.
Is
Musicians,
it D? Is it E?
musicians make
Never
a
mind. Ember isn't a real musician.
make a
I play
canon
band for 8
that Impa
years.
has notes out of music.
make a check. Make a intelligence check, Morgan, if you want to figure out what note this is.
Wait, can I instead perhaps do performance?
No.
This
Wait,
is
Morgan knows music. He's a musician.
that was a
yeah,
hard
but does
no.
he have
It's
perfect
not.
pitch?
It's not.
Does
Yeah, this is
Morgan
more
have
about if he has perfect pitch.
I don't see perfect pitch on his
Charisma.
character
You
sheet.
can't charisma your way into knowing what a tone is.
But he is proficient
Well.
in multiple instruments.
Then I will
Oh my
give
God,
you.
this is-
I will give you proficiency in your intelligence check. How about that?
Fine.
This is
I so
played
silly.
trombone for 8 years. I
Okay,
still
fine,
can't tell
16.
music very
16.
to me.
It's a D.
Yay!
D flat or D minor?
D
Okay,
natural.
sure.
It's D natural.
Or is it
So
D
does that mean it's D
I was
major?
just
Okay.
about to say.
No, it
I am
doesn't.
going
I'm gonna
to
swear to
very
God.
carefully. No, I got this, Bestie. I got you. I'm gonna very carefully inspect the music box and see what may be going wrong with it.
Absolutely. Make a investigation check.
I would love to.
D major is a scale or a chord. It is impossible to tell if this is D major as it's only one note.
That is going to be a 23.
23. Are you moving the music box during your investigation?
Yes, I'm gonna very gently lift it,
Okay.
like just very aware of any like changes in weight or sound.
Sure. You lift it up during your investigation, and nothing happens. It's made out of like a nice kind of mahogany and cedar. It smells kind of nice actually, even after however long it's been sitting here, with a glass top that you can lift and look into the mechanics. Inside you see brass stuff and oh my god. Yanka, I swear to God, you don't know if it's D major yet. You have to hear more notes to figure out if it's D major.
No, it could just
Wait, but it's just the
simply-
same note.
It's
Yeah.
okay. If you assume
No.
yes, if you assume this note is the root note of its song, then yes, it could be D major. It could also be D minor. I think. I'm not music. Anyway, Emrys
It can't, because
Emrys
it
is
would have
about
to be a
Emrys is
D
about
minor
to be
note.
blown up by an IED. Okay, so let's get back to that.
God, yeah. About
You
The
s-
DM has very aggressive tone towards us today. I don't know what's going on.
I'm sorry. I'm just silly.
Claymore.
Silly Billy.
It's warranted. It's a warranted tone. Still, we deserve it.
No, I love. Even if we're wasting time, I love playing D&D with y'all. So, you guys look. Emrys looks
Man, I hate
inside,
it.
and with a high investigation check, you see one of the like the flywheels, the gears, is slipping due to age. Like it's been worn down. That it kind of doesn't have enough torque to get past the next little nub on the music drum.
Theoretically, and I can roll intelligence for this, could tightening it fix it? I'm asking this because I'm trying to visualize the music box.
It might.
Okay, well, within my thief tools, I just so happen to have a set of narrow-bladed scissors and a tiny pair of pliers.
Yes, you
I
can
would love to try
certainly
and fix
try.
it.
So, make a thieves' tools check with dexterity for me, please.
Oh god, I've never made a tool check before in my life, I think.
It's dexterity plus proficiency.
Oh god, I got a good roll. 22.
22.
Let's go.
All right.
Fix the box. Fix the box.
Managing not to mess up the intricate windings and bushings and whatever is in there with the timing, you time your tightening so that you don't stop the music box. And you manage to just grip and tighten just a tiny bit, a little nut on the side of the gear, which slots it into place with its matching gear, and clicks into place, and a beautiful melody emanates from the music box as it continues its song.
Hell yeah. If nothing else happens, I'm gonna store it in my bag.
Okay. And as you turn around to store it in your bag, everyone hears a soft grinding noise as the bookcase that everyone is so intricately
I
attached
knew
in
it!
slides aside.
Gaslighted us.
And inside, now illuminated by the dim light, you see a staircase.
Oh yeah.
Is there a spooky ghost there too?
Would you like to check?
I would love to check for a spooky
Make a
ghost.
perception check.
Okay.
I'm gonna let the music box play.
Okay.
17.
17. The top of the stairway ascends into darkness. You cannot see past it. However, with the 17, you do notice a strange pattern of white and black stairs.
Like it's just weird aesthetically.
A little bit. Could be.
Interesting.
Is it white, black, or is it like white, black, white, black, like a piano key?
Make an investigation check.
How similar to piano keys is this?
Make a what?
Make an investigation check.
Okay, where's my investigation?
Hey Spencer,
Yes, Moss.
can I petition you for some flavor?
Go for it.
Can the music box be playing Chopin's Gymnopédie number 1?
What do you mean?
No,
Chopin
you're not allowed to
exists?
say that. You're not allowed to say
Don't
that.
you mean
You're not allowed to say
balls
that.
music?
What is the name of it? Chopin.
I got it for you.
Just
I'm
play
pretty sure
it.
it's Chopin. It might not be Chopin.
If you think it's flavorful, play it. Yes.
But then we have to. Then fantasy Chopin is real.
Is it? No. Okay. It's Alfred
where's it?
Satie.
Ooh,
Fantasy Alfred Satie is real.
yeah.
And-
I bet
Wait,
he's
I have to
probably
make
from
sure that
Canada.
this
Are you
the
kidding me?
right
He's
music.
literally French. This is New Orleans. It was perfect.
Yeah.
Hey, pretty good.
Yeah,
Let me grab
this
it
is the
for
right
you.
Here you go. I got it for you. I'm putting it in.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the song.
you're a terrible person.
Jesus Christ.
It
You've
is the
definitely heard
song.
it before.
You can play it through the music bot. Go ahead.
Really?
Yeah, I
Okay,
trust
one
you.
second. Oh well, yeah.
I
I'm
do.
gonna play the real thing.
What? Well,
Nah,
This is the
whatever,
real
Bianca,
thing. What are you
it's
talking
criminal.
about? It's playing the music in the background.
You're a criminal.
I'm not a criminal. I am just a criminal.
Perfect defense.
Here it is.
Did you pick up a music box version?
oh, I know this song.
It's my favorite piece of classical music.
Yes.
It's a good beat.
Yes.
This and
Falls music.
Claire de Lune are my top favorites.
Oh, Claire de Lune
yeah.
is so good.
That's
I might have found a music
Those
box
are-
version. You guys continue and I'll change it.
okay. So, Bianca,
Basic picks.
Sunny,
I got 18.
as you're investigating,
Mm-hmm.
you see it is in the pattern of
This
Yes,
one's
that's
so
much better.
good. No, just
Yes.
wait till it kicks in.
This is definitely it. Canon now. You see it is in the pattern of white, black, white, black, white, black. Sorry, white, black, white, black, white, white, black,
Yeah.
white, black, white, black, white. A piano.
There's one
Jesus.
that's off color.
There is one that's
And,
off color.
I love some puzzles.
It is
we
a
actually
pattern
have
of
to-
2 alternating blacks and then 3 alternating blacks. Repeating.
I think, yeah, okay, something's, it's in the pattern, like, piano, like the keys. I mean, it points it out. Did anyone step on the stairs?
Not yet. No one said they have.
I did not.
So logically, perhaps we should play the song that
We should play Gymnopede.
We should play. Yeah.
I
Mhm.
still have my mage hand. So unless the
have-
stairs are over 30 feet, we could touch it with that instead of jumping around.
I'd also, before we step on the spooky stairs, I'd like to use my last use of Eyes of the Grave just to see if anything pops out.
The undead marking that you saw, still there.
The undead marking. So now that I'm in the room,
What?
You didn't loop it. You didn't loop it. I got it. Don't
I
worry.
get it.
Don't worry about it. I got it.
Okay, okay.
now that I'm in the room, does it like? Do I have a clear
Where did you?
picture of it?
You do not have a clear line of sight to this.
Can I move forward to have a clear line of sight?
You'd have to go on the stairs.
Fuck it. I want a clear line of sight of this little bastard.
Okay. Are you stepping on a stair?
I don't see any reason how we could solve this puzzle without stepping on the first stair, so yes.
Okay. You step on the first stair, and an immediate shock blast of energy emanates from the ground. Can I have you make a dexterity saving throw?
Oh.
Not my specialty, but yes.
Damn.
Big money? Not big money. 8.
Alright. You take 4 thunder damage as a massive kind of chord of cacophonous and dissonant sound energy just kind of blasts you back.
It blasts me back?
It blasts you back to the room you started in.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
Like it blasts you off the stairs.
Huh.
Maybe we touched the discolored button.
These...
I can try that if anyone doesn't.
Are we
Um,
sure we don't want to use my mage hand?
I have mage hands too.
Ah.
See what
That
happens
might-
when you push one, yeah.
I'll use my mage hand to touch the discolored step. And also, it's yellow and smells like No, just kidding. Yeah, you're good.
So
Continue.
you use your mage hand. Use your mage hand and press
use-
down on the stair, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happens.
Okay, keep that mage hand there. I'm gonna try stepping.
Which one are you stepping on?
Try the black key.
Try the same as the mage hand.
You're
How
just-
far away
are
is
you
the
ju-
mage hand?
So are you just
How far
trying?
is- how
Are you
far
just
is this?
trying random keys to step on?
Yes.
Okay.
Try to step on the same one as the mage hand.
I don't know magic. I don't know music.
Okay,
one
how
of your
far
party
away
members
is-
Dues?
does.
Morgan, you dues.
Yeah, find the one
You
that's
do
logically
magic. You do
find the
Morgan,
one
play the
that's
song.
logically D note.
Play Gymnopede on the piano.
No, just
Stairs.
Dun, dun,
let's press the
dun,
let's find the
dun,
one that
dun.
like equates to the D note or whatever and press that one.
Okay,
That's true.
Yeah.
Wait, maybe we have to hold the music box while passing.
Oh.
Let's try the D first. Well, I mean, we can try the D, but we can also give the
Yeah, we can try the D. You're right.
Shut up! No, we can't be in the Lotus.
Well, that's never
Anyways,
younger
so
what's that?
oh my gosh, give
Give it a D?
maybe we should. Oh my god.
No.
Okay,
no.
okay, okay, okay. Calm down, everybody, calm down. Okay, okay. We maybe we should hand the music box to Morgaine and have him step on the note that corresponds with the same note that was played before, that I will not say. He has to step on the D.
Okay, Morgan is gonna step on the D. The D key.
You step on the
I did not
second.
give you the music box.
You step on the second white staircase, and a note plays. The D note, please.
You know what?
Ah.
You kind of stretch.
like-
Yep.
Maybe we should play the D scale. I don't know. That sounds about right. It's what is it? It's D. Okay, okay. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp. Maybe.
Point those out with your mage hand.
Morgan,
Yeah,
you
Sunny
kn-
does point that out.
Hey, Morgan,
You know magic.
you know music.
I mean, music.
Oh,
Yeah.
Morgan plays guitars.
You would still know.
That's
Same
chords.
scale either way. Same
Okay,
scale.
since he okay,
All
he
music
does
is
know
the
that.
same.
Since you do say that, he will
Yeah,
follow
you know what?
the
Sunny
D
will point it
scale.
out anyways. Yeah, Sunny points it
Alright.
out anyways. She's like, yes.
You're playing the D scale, and you make your way up a couple of stairs until you reach the last, or a couple of steps until you step on a stair that just emits an ear-piercing dissonant chord, and you can I have you make a deck save.
Uh-oh.
So as soon as he hit E, it shocked him again?
Just I don't know the exact notes because
That'll
you
be 19.
canonized a song to this.
The
19.
poor DM. Simply roll to understand. If you roll to understand, you will understand, and then we will pass.
You take 1 thunder damage, and are pushed back to the beginning of the stairs.
I'll be right back.
Morgan,
Play
don't
the
you know?
song.
Morgan, can you imitate the music?
On the piano keys,
Yes.
I can try that.
Thank you.
He takes like a big breath, like, okay, hope this doesn't hurt me, and he will attempt to carefully play the song on the staircase.
All right. You step onto D, and you step onto the next note in the progression, and then back down the stairs, and back up, kind of hopping between white and black keys, and eventually, as the music progresses, climbs the octave, you make your way to the top of the stairs, having played the same song that the music box is playing. And everyone on
I
the
look back
ground,
to-
everyone on the ground
Okay.
watches Morgaine kind of climb the stairs in a calm and calculated dance, and reaching the top, disappear into darkness. And that is where we'll end the session.
God damn it.
What?
That was a very
Wait, what did Morgan do? How did he go upstairs?
He
Played the
played
song.
he imitated the music box. Like
I
we should
will
have
say-
done.
I'll say like halfway up, Morgan. Once
Ah.
Morgan like felt more confident, he would have actually like started to put more like dance into his step.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What an interesting lady this woman is, Gerlinda.
I thought you were gonna say
Add this in a-
Morgan.
I thought you meant Morgan as well.
No, I meant like the fact that she has this weirdly calculated musical trap in.
She's a fan.
She's an old lady at heart.
You
And
guys,
physically, I guess.
She loves Erickson tea.
you guys came up with the answer immediately and then swerved off the road down the cliff and were like, yeah, let's just
We
hit the
got too
random keys.
excited. We
Hey,
got
but
too
that's how
excited.
puzzles work in D&D.
Yeah, it's
We
fine.
shouldn't
We were
be
gonna
allowed
try
to
it out
torture them.
anyways.
Because we always
Don't-
kind of
don't worry. Me, Moss, asked in meta Morgane to do the correct thing, and it worked.
You hear the voice of God. Sounds like Moss. You should do this.
Hi.
Hi.
I guess we will,
Oh goodness.
we will go for another session before we reach the climax, I guess. I didn't know if y'all would actually meet Gerlinda this session or not, but, I guess you guys
No,
decided
it's
Maybe
to
okay.
no.
We love
Take the
wasting
puzzle.
time.
No, this
I
wasn't
hope
waste.
you
There will
know-
be a reward for this. This was an optional little side quest. There will be a reward.
I hope you know that
An
Gerlinda
option.
is never getting her music box back. That shit is mine now.
You assume that's hers.
For real.
Well,
Well,
whoever-
it's ours now, so
Unless
it doesn't matter.
Actually, our friends.
Unless it was like some kids I just stole, I don't care.
Fuck them kids.
It's
Morgan's
You
gonna be
too.
Morgan's gonna be meeting an undead or something, so we'll have that to look
He's
forward
gonna be
to.
having a good time. You know, the undead is probably Morgane's dad.
Definitely, yeah.
Wow. Traumatizing.
And your dad too. Oh wow,
And-
plot twist.
And my
It's both of
dad.
your. Yeah,
Everybody's
it's actually
dad.
both your
Plot
dad.
twist, your half
Yeah.
siblings.
Where the
No,
fuck
no,
is
my
Lauren's
dad- my
mom?
dad is
Where the
fine.
fuck is
My dad
Lawrence's
is
mom
completely
that he's
fine.
been like wanting to meet his entire life?
Sounds like
Can't we
Dead.
meet
he
her?
should find her.
How do you not know who your mom is?
He died during childbirth, homie.
Oh. I was about to say she birthed you out. How do you not know?
Literally, no one has a happy family here.
Yeah.
What are you
Speak for
talking
yourself.
about?
Sort of
I think
does.
Sunny has a happy family, actually.
Yeah.
My
Okay.
family
And,
loves
and
me.
Sunny and yeah.
Does anyone have a two-parent
Yeah, okay.
household growing up?
Sunny.
Morgan
I did.
Sunny does.
Good for son. Okay.
Morgan
Not in
loves his
real life,
dad,
but
but Morgan loves his mother, and his mother loves him.
That's wonderful.
For real. No, you're actually so right on that.
You wouldn't
No,
become
I
an
love my dad.
adventurer. You wouldn't become an adventurer if you had a solid family to stay with.
Yeah.
speak for
That's why
yourself.
Yeah,
I
That's
am
why
he's-
learning about the world. My family loves me.
Yeah,
Yeah, but-
definitely.
They care for me deeply.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
They
All
love
right.
you so much. They sent out a guy to just check on you every night.
Oh shit! Wait,
Yeah.
hun, can you take the beef out of the fridge?
Oh, that
Oh yeah.
We're gonna
What do
do
you have
Mexican
beef in the
tonight.
fridge?
We can have Mexican and it's still
Mhm.
frozen. It was defrosting. We were supposed to take it out during the break. Oh well. We'll just...
Ooh.
Like
You gotta dip it in hot scalded water and keep
Yeah.
it sit
Yeah.
there.
Alrighty. Well, it is
That's an
9
expert.
o'clock. It is dinner time. I had a blast playing with y'all. I'm so glad I got to have another puzzle. And I think we had a good
Oh,
mix
yeah.
of roleplay
Yeah.
combat.
I think we handled the puzzle perfectly.
Yeah, we played it.
You guys handled it
outside is
average
luckily
for a
getting
D&D
soft.
party.
Whatever.
This
Thank
was
Thank
really
you for
just
letting
like,
me pick the music.
It was
Oh,
it's
yeah.
fitting. I like it.
this was the session of us just misinterpreting everything.
And that's how D&D goes.
So true.
It is.
All right. Thank
Thank
you,
you very much for
players.
DMing. This was
Thank you,
wonderful.
spectators. This is a blast. I'll put out a when to meet for next week. Because I am ready. I've prepped enough. I'm ready. All right.
Hell yeah.
So,
Hmm.
good night, everyone.
will not be available on the weekend, but we'll
Good
figure
night.
that out. Night night.
I